once again, it's on. Welcome back to another great episode of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
And we are back for the last week of football. Pharaoh King.
Tim Dog from Be More Careful what team you pick because you might lose.
Shout out to Orlando. Wishing everybody happy holidays. And if I don't see you, happy New Year to you.
Exactly, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We was off for the holidays, but we came on tonight, special edition of this to end the new year out on hopefully on a positive note. But you know how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? So Pharaoh King, man, how was your day, my brother?
Shit, it's extraordinary. This is the last day of the year that I had to work. So I'm gonna enjoy this time with you guys tonight. I got to head across the street a little later, to ring in the new year with the neighbor. But I want to shout out to my man, Cope. Not really a shout out, but he has some family issues going on. Really made his holidays not the best, because his mother is not doing well. And he had a family member lose a loved one to gun violence. So,
oh, man.
Shout out to my man, Cope.
Yeah, man. Sorry to hear that, man. Cope, man, you in our prayers, man.
Prayers, I should say prayers.
Yeah. In our prayers and condolences to you and your family, man. My main man, not Pharaoh King, but main man, because he just talked. My main man, Shada. How was your day, my brother?
Fellas, can't call it, man. Got to thank the Lord above for us making it through a year to the last day of the year. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our compadres from the services and all over didn't get a chance to make it this far, so I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for my family having the things that they need in spite of all this mess that's going on in this country right now. So I'm just thankful on that level.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Shada. My main man, Tim Dog from Be More Careful, man. How was your day, my brother?
It was a somber one, like Pharaoh King. I'm bringing bad news. My wife just lost the last matriarch of the family. It was our aunt, and them two were like closest. I mean, they were close. People thought that my wife was her daughter. That's how close they were. And they lost her a couple of days ago.
Man.
So yeah,
man. Yeah, this is yeah, Tim Dalton. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. This is the time of the year when you seem as though that you think you're going into the new year with a, how they say, what's the word I'm looking for when they say you make what you're not going to do next year? What is it called?
Resolution.
Yeah, resolution. And
what you're not going to do next year.
No. What I'm saying is, you think that the family member is going to be there with you, so y'all can make those resolutions, so y'all can make them come together, or come true together. But man, condolences to your family as well.
Thanks.
What up, brother Law? Brother Law checking us out tonight down in Chucktown. That's what I'm talking about.
What's good?
That's me, fellas, man. My day went well.
What's Chucktown? I'm sorry. What's
Charleston?
Chucktown?
They call it Chucktown.
Okay. South Carolinian thing.
Yeah,
no.
They call it Chucktown.
You just have to be in the South to understand.
Yeah, it's Chucktown.
Okay.
As for me, fellas, man, my day went well. Man, this weather got to get itself together, man. Last night it was damn near cold. Now today it was like 50 degrees here. I need this shit to stay one goddamn way. One damn way. But before we get started, man,
Texas.
Yeah, before we get started, man, I'm going to send my condolences out to my man. He, I use his. I did a video about him last night, man. I use a lot of his, his famous phrase in my goddamn when I do my videos.
So
yeah. Rest in peace to my man, Mr. Isaiah Whitlock Jr.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the man. If you don't know, now
know.
you know.
That's trademark. That's trademark.
That's trademark. But fellas, let's go ahead and jump into it, man. Pharaoh, man, your boy's about to play. And I want us to talk about them first, man. They about to play at 7:30. And hopefully I got the video here. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
let's go ahead and get in talk to. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about all the games that's be going in the quarterfinals. But let's talk about your team first, Pharaoh.
The Miami Hurricanes making a statement in round one. They take down Texas A&M on the road. Now the Canes turn their attention to the reigning national champs at the Cotton Bowl. Then on the new year, a trio of kickoffs, including the Orange Bowl, Rose Bowl, and Sugar Bowl. Interesting note to consider here, though. The top four seeds coming off their bye last year went 0-4 against lower seeds that won first-round games. Again, that was in the inaugural CFP quarterfinals in 2024, but this is a new year. This is a new season.
Farrell, I'm coming to you first, man. And fellas, I want y'all to, chime in as well. Farrell, does Miami versus Ohio State, does Miami, led by Carson Beck, have the experience to overcome the Buckeyes?
Hopefully Carson Beck brings some experience with him with his previous ways with Georgia. Because if not, wasn't Kirby Smart? Kirby Smart was down in Miami, wasn't he? No, never mind.
Yeah,
I don't know. Anyway,
yeah,
I'm just hoping he brings some leadership because
I'm gonna let you get away with that.
senior.
You've been drinking all day.
Yeah. I know, man. I told him I've been drinking, man. I didn't counted the damn games wrong and shit. But anyway, they do. They have it. They can. Indiana beat them. And they didn't have any prior experience to winning anything until they beat Ohio State and having the season that they had. So with Miami culture, and they're on a neutral site in Dallas, they have an opportunity to pull the upset. Yes, they do.
Okay, then. What about you, Shawty, man? What's your thoughts, man? Does Miami, led by Carson Beck, have the experience to overcome the Ohio State Buckeyes?
I think in the past you would have probably questioned that, but the way college football has played out over the last year, you and I know better that all it takes is for one player to go down or one thing to go wrong.
Yeah.
And, this is the first time in a long time in college football. It's very hard to come out and say, hey, I'm going to pick this team. But I will admit, I watched all the games.
Yeah.
And Miami looked extremely impressive. Their defense looked extremely impressive. And that young boy they got, that's a freshman.
Yeah.
Oh, he's scary as hell. Oh, yeah. Scary.
They got two of them, Fletcher and they got Fletcher and what you call it, on the Malachi. So
bro,
they played together in high school. So they got two freshmen.
Hey, I'm just saying, over the last couple of years, we've seen in NFL switchblades like Diggs and Wes Welker and Cooper Kupp. This dude right here, if he keeps developing the way he's developing Miami, I guarantee you we're gonna be like Travis Hunter. Who? That's the kind of talent
Tony,
man.
Yeah.
And I agree with you, man. Miami showed me something. And like you said, all you want to do is get into the dance Tim Dahl. Miami got into the dance. They did what they need to do. Now they're going up against a powerhouse in Ohio State, So same question to you. Can Carson Beck lead them over the Ohio State Buckeyes?
Well, to me, it's going to be defense on defense. And I gave Miami the edge on that. Carson Beck, he's experienced because of Georgia and everything he had. All he needs to do is not turn the ball over. He's an experienced quarterback. He's been in these situations before. And like everyone saying, that receiver would say, Tony, that motherfucker's nice. And Beck give him the ball, it's going to be a good game. But I say it's going to be defense. It's not going to be high scoring because both the defenses love to, get at the quarterback and passing. It's going to be probably to a minimum. I don't see a high scoring game. I see a low scoring game with Miami coming out on top with their defense.
And I'm glad you say that, Tim Dahl. Come back to you, Farrell, man. Tim Dahl brought it up. Y'all be reading my notes. Can Miami defensive line bully Ohio State's quarterback and force those turnovers that I think is going to be the key point for whoever wins this game? So can y'all defense make them turn the ball over?
If Bain plays his part tonight, yes. If he can beat that offensive tackle, cause havoc back there, everybody else is going to rally behind that, and I believe they can pull it out. I don't know anybody on Ohio State per se that is a star defensive player. They just have a total overall good defense. But I believe with Miami with that one safety and Bain, the edge rusher, I believe they can get it done on defense because they did it against Texas A&M. So
I got you, Shawty. What's your thoughts on that, man? Can Miami defense make Ohio State turn the ball over to pull out this victory tonight?
to outright and say that. I'm not that confident to outrightly and say that, but I will say Ohio State haven't met a speed defense like Miami's. That I do know. They haven't faced that kind of speed on defensive ends, linebackers. I don't think they've ever played a team with such speed from sideline to sideline, and that might be the difference in the game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the difference in the game as well. As long as Miami bring that defense that they brought in that first game that they played, and of course all year, because Miami was riding high all year until they had a couple of stuff that they stepped on and lost their balance. But now it seems though they got their balance back, Tim Dog. So can you see their defense holding Ohio State, making them do what they want to do, turn the ball over, and of course don't give them no leeway to score any touchdown or field goals? Can their defense pull us out for them tonight?
Not only but hell yeah. I just said before, it's going to be a defensive game. Only because, like Shaka said, Miami's fast as hell. And with Ohio State, I think one of their right tackles is out. So is it Bain that's on that side, or is it on that right side, on the left side? The left side?
On the right side. On the right side.
Yeah. Oh, he's on the right, so it wouldn't affect him unless they switched him because it's the right tackle. So they would have to be on the left side. But either way, like Shota said, that old line, they're gonna be tested because them boys are fast and strong. And in the secondary, when they play man to man, that's when they the best, more so than zone. Because in zone, receivers could pick a spot and the quarterback can throw that, but on man, you got to stick with that receiver. I'd answer the question. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry.
Shota, just reverse it. What do Ohio State have to do to pull out this victory? We already say what Miami needs to do. Their defense need to come to play. We already say that, Carson Beck needs to play like he played at Georgia to pull it out. But what do Ohio State have to do to get this victory tonight?
I think Sayin needs to be able to dissect the defense quickly. If he misjudged protections tonight, he's gonna pay for them. It's not going to be one of them games where this a busted play here or a busted play there, and we could recover. Miami is not the team for you to make mistakes with. So if they want to keep on schedule and keep saying on rhythm, I strongly suggest that Sayin gets together with his offensive coordinator and make sure that they have a solid game plan, because he's not going to have any much second chances tonight. He won't have.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have. Like you say, man, that defense is pretty fast there, and of course, if the quarterback from Ohio State don't do what he needs to do, that defense is going to be on their ass. Tim Dog, do you agree with what Shota say, or do you see something different?
No, I kind of agree with it, but the one thing that Ohio State have to do on defense is watch for the play action.
Yeah,
because that running back, that boy right there, I just had his name in my head. Fletcher. Yeah. That boy, you can't catch him in the open field. He getting that secondary. That's it. And Ohio State is going to have to, just if he gets going, Miami going to do the play action, and they shouldn't get fooled. They should be disciplined and not get fooled by that, especially if he gets running. And if not, I don't see their corners ever sticking with Trader and Daniels. I don't see their corners sticking with them because they're gonna play a lot of zone. So it's going to be up to the zone to really keep that eye on the quarterback to see where he's going to throw the ball.
Yeah, and Farrell, I know that Miami Hurricanes is your college team, but if you see your team lose tonight, what would be the reason? Is it because of what Tim Dog and what Shota said, or would it be something totally different?
I want to say coaching. Coaching is going to be a big factor. They're going to have to I think they got to make Carson Beck take some chances against Ohio State's defense. Like you said.
What up, man? What up, man?
With the play actions of that nature. Also think clock management to the game, like we say about, just like how we talk about the Baltimore Ravens, run the ball. You got, you have a Cadillac and you have a a speed car. You got a sports car. Use them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They used
with
them,
that being
yeah.
said, not but with that being said, Miami is 9.5 point underdog in this game, so
Yeah.
it's going to have to be a big turnaround for Miami. They got to not worry about what people are saying outside, player of the game, and like Tim Dog said, they haven't played teams like the ACC, and they haven't played SEC teams. They've been playing all these other BS schools, so. This might be how Mike Tyson said, it might be with that punch in the mouth where you had a plan, but it didn't work. I'm hoping.
But
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
We are used to seeing the SEC and the ACC teams run over all these conferences, but I don't think that's the problem this year. A lot of the teams this year are so evenly matched throughout all the bowls, except for the first ones, that it's kind of frightening to see some of these guys.
I'm glad you said that.
Yep, Indiana.
Because we all picked Oregon to win, but the man on the street, me and Shada picked Alabama. Tim, you and JJ picked Oklahoma. We all picked Ole Miss because that was we knew that was going to happen.
Trinidad
and then of course, right, and so me, Tim, and Shada picked the Hurricanes, where Joe and the man on the street, the Jenkins cousins, they're out the game. So.
Yeah. We will see. But Tim Dog, Pharaoh King brought up
this week is different.
Yeah. Pharaoh King brought up a good point there. He talked about coaching, and we're gonna talk about the coaching in a little bit. Does Ryan Daly new play calling fix their red zone struggles? Because Ohio State been struggling in the red zones, and Pharaoh, he specifically said that if Ohio State's beat them, it's going to come down. One reason is going to be coaching. So does Ryan Day needs to come up with a situation that put them in a position to score? Because if they don't score as much, I think Miami could go back and forth with them, especially tonight. But do you think that Ryan Day got a plan to make sure to fix their red zone issues?
How many years have they been there?
Yeah, for a minute.
Okay, so he's experienced. He's been through the ringer of going through these playoffs ever since they probably even started. So my thing is, he's going to use that, and I agree with Farrell coaching, because coach from Miami, how many playoffs has he been in? One. That's it. So
yeah,
and that's going to count. But at the same time, with that coaching, you tell your players, hey, don't listen to the noise out there. If anything, use it. They saying y'all can't beat this team, and you use that energy and that that passion to win and being the underdog to overcome. And Miami, they can do it. Look what they did to Texas A&M. Come on. Texas A&M, they got hit in the. They didn't get hit in the mouth. They got hit in the throat.
Yeah, and Tim, I understand that, but what does Ryan O'Day have to do to make sure that he don't fall into that Texas A&M trap?
Stay the course. You know your team. You know what they're capable of. And for me, I will use the Miami's defense speed against them. You know they're going to do a lot of pass rushing. When you see the blitz coming, you call an audible or something like a screen into the blitz. That way everybody's coming, and when you throw that screen over that blitz, there ain't nobody over there to stop. Something like that. You just don't get intimidated by Miami's defense, because that's what's going to happen. Miami's defense is going to intimidate you.
Well, to push back on that.
And Shad, I'm about to let you talk, but I want you to answer the question as well about what Ryan Day needs to do. They struggle in the red zone, but does he need to make sure that he called the right play to make sure they put up points? I think me and Pharaoh talked about this the other day. 3 is nice, but 7 is better. Yes. So do you agree that they need to fix their red zone issues? And also whatever you want to talk about to push back what Tim Dog said.
I definitely think he needs to fix the red zone issues, for the mere fact that this year what I'm seeing in college and in the NFL is these coaches need to realize this analytics bullcrap when it comes to the playoffs needs to go out the window. Points are at a premium. You understand what I'm saying? So that field goal or that 2-point conversion or whatever you don't make is going to come back to bite you in the behind later on. So yes, they needs to be mindful of what they're doing in the red zone, because Miami is a very opportunistic defense. On the same time, we're talking a whole lot about Miami's defense. We got to remember that Ohio State also have a defense, but they have a big offensive line as well. So it's going to be a game that's going to be attrition on both sides, and whoever is willing to daggone bend and not break will be the outcome of this game.
Okay, all right. Pharaoh King, I'm gonna let you close it out. You know, with Ryan O'Day, the play calling, the red zone, like me and you talked about the other day. Yeah, we love to see 3 points. If that's all you can get, you get it. But 7 is better. So Ohio State to beat y'all, does he have to have that red zone plays dialed up to make sure to put his team in the position to pull it out?
So I'm going to tell you like this. I don't know anything about how the red zone is going to play out. I don't know how, if you can fix something, if you can't get there, you first got to get to the red zone. So
that's right. That's true. That's
Well,
right.
being a fan, I would think you would feel that way.
Yeah. True.
Huh?
You got to get there to be there.
So what'd you say? I didn't hear you.
I said I would expect no less.
So I'm just saying that you got to be there to do. but what I can say, no, you got, like we said, if you want it to work, you got to work on it, but you got to first get there for it to work. So
that's right.
even try it. I would say that since they're playing in a neutral site, which fan base is going to travel the most? You know what I mean? What type of
Miami
atmosphere is going to be there?
Ohio.
You know,
Ohio
especially with the history of Ohio State and Miami in the playoffs, this is also a bit of a rivalry when it comes to these two teams. Who's going to show up for the game?
We keep forgetting Miami is synonymous with convicts and jailbirds. So we have to keep that in mind. So you know who they really
Michael Irvin.
Oh, man. See, you going back in time.
Then he test the narrative.
First time before the new year goes out, Shawty, you get the
Negro, please.
Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis.
Hey, look. All I'm saying is America.
So I say that because
for all these cats that gone down in Miami running roughshod. You know what happened back in the day when Ed Reed was there?
Hey, I know Pharaoh.
I forgot about Ed Reed.
Pharaoh, I'm gonna let you say what you got to say, but Shawty, you can. This is what Pharaoh want to say to you.
That's what I'm saying. So, so they've never met in college playoff before, right? They've never met in the college playoff before. So then Ohio State beat Miami both times that they played it in, for this. So this is a chance for Miami to right the ship.
Yeah.
Because Ohio State has owned them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
I was going to say, how many? I think Miami won only 2-10.
All I know is
in 2003.
I'm picking the
2003. They got beat by Ohio State. But then they got beat earlier this year.
Yeah, and Pharaoh's basically saying that y'all counting his team out, but he want to tell y'all. Yeah, that's right. Pharaoh gonna pull it out on you, man.
He don't win in practice. He don't win in practice, y'all.
That's what it's going to be. Let's move it along, fellas, man, because we got a couple more games that's going to be going on.
So wait, we got to pick the team. So who got Miami? Who got Ohio State? You know where I'm going. So
I'm going with the convicts. You already know that.
Give me Ohio State, man. I think Ohio State gonna pull it out tonight. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I like when a man on street picks because he loses. Next.
Negro, please.
What you got, Tim Dog?
Who you got, Tim Dog?
I'm going with the Canes.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, where the hell is
See, I went to the University of Miami.
See him on
they text it to you, man. We make sure you get it, man. But let's move it along to the Indiana Alabama game. And Tim Dog, I'm gonna give you the first shot at this one, man. Can Indiana handle the pressure as favorite against a motivated Alabama team?
Man, fuck Alabama. They gonna get their ass kicked. They gonna get their face kicked in. They gonna get embarrassed because number one, their ass shouldn't have been there. They got lucky as hell. And number two, Indiana already proved that they can handle whatever the fuck or Alabama bring. If you don't believe me, ask Ohio State.
Oh, wait, no, we're not doing
Hey,
that.
Joe, we got you there,
That's
Joe.
what I'm
Miami,
talking about,
Joe
Joe.
said Miami
Joe,
defense is going to
that's
get
what
them
I'm
a win.
saying,
So,
Joe.
Joe,
Yep,
are
there
you
you go,
rolling? Are you
Joe.
rolling with
That's
Miami?
what I said.
Are you rolling
Yeah,
with
they
Miami,
deep.
Joe?
Look,
Hey,
What's up,
Nora.
Nora?
Oh, she on a Wednesday night.
I think Nora's in the area tonight.
They're going to talk about.
Happy
listen,
New
Go ahead. What you
Year.
got to say? What you about to say there? Shotter man. I mean to cut you off, my brother.
my thing is that little rant that he went on before he did that whole
Happy New Year
crazy
to you,
mess
Noah.
right there. I don't know where that came from, but it was so misplaced. I don't understand. Are we talking about the same teams here? Are we
Yeah.
talking about the same teams here? Because
You picked Ohio State to beat Indiana, didn't you?
bro, of course I picked
Hold on,
Ohio
hold
State
on.
to daggone beat
Hold on.
Indiana. Why would I
Yep.
not?
Let me
Hey,
go back into the records, Tim
Because
Dog.
you're stupid. You're stupid.
What
Well,
I
is
Shotter,
told
got you.
everybody on here that Indiana was
Shotter,
going to whoop
Shotter.
that ass.
Shotter, I got you, Shotter.
Shit.
Hey, go
Thank
ahead,
you.
Shotter.
All I'm saying is,
Hold on,
what
hold on.
has Ohio? I
Oh,
understand.
brother Law, so you
Ohio
going with the
State,
Canes as well.
Ohio State,
Brother, hey, man,
and all
Miami
of what
stay
they got
together,
going
Miami.
on.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, all I'm saying is,
Mm-hmm.
what has Ohio State shown you to let you feel like they're not supposed to be there, or Alabama's not supposed
No,
to
we
be
talk about Indiana, Alabama, Ohio State. We already, man, fuck, we on a new
Yeah.
subject here. Keep up, man. You on
So-
Slim Slow?
I put it all in the soliloquy. You need to pick out what you need to stick with me. I
got
gave you a choice, multiple choice, Nick.
I got you. I got
I choose neither.
So Shotter, what
None of
can
the above.
Indiana, because this is the first time Indiana actually been to the big dance. You know, usually
Correct.
Indiana is they are a basketball school.
They play basketball. They throw
Yeah,
chairs at
but
games.
you know, Alabama is motivated because they are in the dance right now. You know what I'm saying? We all say that Alabama shouldn't have made it. I'm not going to sit here and say that they got in, but now that they are in and they
Mr.
got that
Williams,
winning
say too.
pedigree.
New Year.
So can you see Alabama upsetting Indiana tomorrow?
Thank you. You're a man on the sidewalk.
They mean
What's going
tonight.
on,
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's for the new year, but they mean tonight.
Yeah.
Man on the
Tonight.
scooter.
Hey,
They
I
getting
just
it
want
off
y'all-
their chest.
that's because they got them working late at night tonight. They just angry.
Bro, they getting it off
Yeah.
their chest. One last time for the year. Come in.
They get it up their chest, but they also get a.
Negro, please.
That's what they get. Okay, man.
You
Can
sound
you see?
insane.
Yeah. Ferry, can you see Indiana being upset by a motivated Alabama team?
No, and hell no, because I think everybody sees what Alabama has to do to win. I think Indiana was prepared to beat Ohio State, which to me was a tougher all-around team. And with them being favorites to win this game, I don't see I think Alabama fans are about to be upset tonight. So I hope they don't waste too much money because it's the new year coming in. So I hope nobody got no tattoos saying they're gonna be champions.
Don't put your money on DraftKings.
I guess a lot of people are saying
exactly.
that Alabama. We all say that Alabama shouldn't have been there. We say that we don't beat that horse.
That little time.
But now that they're there, my next question to you will be this, Shotter. You know, for them to win, do they have to establish a run game to go against this Indiana defense to make sure they pull out a victory tonight?
I'm gonna tell you like this right now. The entire game is gonna come down to the offensive lines.
Yeah.
Back and forth. That's where the game's going to be won at the offensive lines. Now, as far as the DBs and the wide receivers go, I think they're pretty evenly matched depending on how much time is given to the quarterback to go downfield. For me right now, for me personally, I can't stand Alabama any other time, but I don't, there is nothing in Indiana that is cute. I have never heard anybody say, yeah, I want to go to Indiana. No, It's not a very likable place to want. No, they can't put the trophy there. Nobody want to visit.
So basically, you're saying
Where they
it sound
playing?
like
First of all, where they
Personal.
playing?
He getting personal.
you sound like you're going with Alabama tonight, but
I'm going with the South.
Not
is the
tonight.
run game? But my question is the run game going to be the key to Alabama pulling this out tonight?
Oh, most definitely.
No, they play tomorrow. There's only one game tonight.
Yeah, I meant to
play
say tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yeah, would the rest of us follow where you were going, man, on the street. He's kind of slow,
I got
remember? So
Oh Lord, I know you ain't talking.
I'm just saying keep up. All I'm saying is moving forward, I have
Thank
to let
you.
everyone know I am
No,
not
in the
going
freezer.
to abandon
freezer.
the ACC, who my Florida State Seminoles playing, and the SEC, who is the dominant speed league in the NCAA, and everybody knows it. So let's stop trying playing games. I'm not riding with Indiana. I'm going with Alabama. I can't do it.
And
Okay.
Tim Dawg, I'm coming to you. And before I go to you, Tim Dawg, SEC ain't looking too good right now because they were getting their ass beat, all these goddamn bowl games. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. They paying, these
That is
teams are
fact.
coming out.
That is a fact.
They're getting their ass whipped. But Tim Dawg, the same question. If Alabama established that running game tomorrow, if Alabama established that running game, would that be the key for them to pull out that victory over Indiana?
Ball game.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, any team, you establish the run game. 1, you run the clock. 2, you wear down the defense. And 3, whenever you do that, play action always works. So if you got a second and 8, and you think they think you're gonna run it, get in a formation or run formation or something, play action, boom, there you go. Stay in bound. Let's keep it going. I mean, with any team, that's going to happen. But can Alabama do it against the front 4 of Indiana? Now, Indiana does their secondary. That's why they do a lot of zone, because their secondary aren't that good on man. But they got 2 safeties back there that can, pick up the slack for what they don't have in the cornerback.
Okay, Farrell, you heard what the boys say. You heard what the fellas say as well. Not boys, the men say. You heard what they say, man. Do you agree with what they say? And also what I said about Alabama establishing the run to make sure they pull out this victory against Indiana?
I don't care about Alabama. Indiana's gonna goddamn win because they're a better team. They can run all goddamn night if they want to. Fucking run. They're gonna get their ass beat. That's all gonna happen. There's no analytics for me on this one. Indiana basketball team is now gonna be a football team against the Crimson Tide. It won't be no Tide anymore. It's gonna be
spoken like a true descendant of a slave that never
okay. Hey, let me ask you this then, Farrell. You said it. You say that you don't want to. You don't want to even say anything more about it. But Indiana, can they stay undefeated and prove they deserve the number 1 seed? Then, especially what you're saying. So if they beat Alabama, can you see them? Can you see them being undefeated to run the goddamn table there, Farrell?
Now that's a good question. I don't think so, because I think Georgia's probably the strongest. I think Georgia's probably the strongest out of all these teams here. They have the most experience, especially with the coach and Kirby Smart. So if Indiana does get to, I know, hey, Shada, this is opinion based. I get it.
I feel
because
you.
I'm telling you now.
I feel you. I feel where you're coming from.
But out of all the teams that's playing,
yeah,
Kirby Smart is the only one that's been to championship games.
Right.
Now with Ole Miss, we want them to win.
Correct.
Just to spite.
Yeah.
Right? We want them to win because to spite boy that left them.
Yeah.
I'm with you now.
Kirby Smart right now is the figurehead that we're looking at.
Yeah, he's the matriarch.
That's a very, very good point. I never looked at it that way, but that's a very, very valid point. Not to mention the fact that Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss is a big storyline for them to push too. So yeah, that's a good point.
But back to my question though, Tim Dawg, can Indiana stay undefeated to prove that they deserve to be the number 1 seed, and of course they're the number 1 overall seed? Your thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at that bracket.
Okay.
Because if Indiana and Georgia, because Miami going to beat Ohio State, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That would be a good matchup because, like everyone is saying, experience versus inexperience, David versus Goliath. That would be impressive. But
Okay.
Indiana, I see them going to the championship because right now in their bracket, Oregon, Texas Tech, Alabama, Indiana, and that's it. They don't. I don't see anybody beating them. I don't.
I got you. And shout, I'm gonna let you break it on home. So Indiana got something to prove. You know, they was on the ropes. I forgot who they was playing, and it came down to a damn near miracle catch in the back of the damn end zone to keep them undefeated. But do they have to prove? Do they have anything to prove? You know, they're the over one seed, and like Farrell say, you know, I think we can all agree. I think Georgia is probably the better team that's in this college playoff
with
experience.
Yeah,
with experience, yeah.
With experience. But does Indiana have to prove that they deserve to be there? And do you see them going undefeated to win the championship?
Now, as for them going undefeated to win the championship, there's a chance. I'm not gonna take that away from them. There's a chance they could do that. The likeliness of it happening is going to be an attrition problem. Because my thing is, after you play this game, then you're going to be like, okay, how healthy are your players going to be for the next round? Either team. Yeah. Because it's going to be one of them kind of games where I think both defenses is going to be laying the wood to try and go in and establish themselves. So it's like that's why I say the game is going to be a game of attrition. Now, if somebody gets beat with a big play, which both teams are capable of, then that might change things. But we can see what we got going on.
Especially with Indiana secondary. Like I said, it's suspect, but
I can't stand
the
that.
Safeties make them up.
I can't stand them. You heard me? This new year, I'm telling you like this right now. I'm sending him out with the low tide.
Hey, Juan, this what you get, Juan.
Nigga, is you crazy? Nigga, is you crazy?
Man, you about like crazy. My head is shaped right. Fuck with Juan tonight.
Lemon right.
That's how I be when the goddamn Jenkins cousin get on here talking about I look like Kool-Aid Man and all that bullshit.
Both of them get
Nigga, is you crazy?
Yeah, that's what both get, man. But moving along,
shake like
man.
Stewie on the side.
Yeah. Moving along, man, because we got a lot to cover tonight. Let's move along to the Oregon Texas Tech game. And you brought it up there, Tim Dawg. This is going to be a high scoring game.
This I have no idea about.
But can they stop Texas Tech from hitting that huge home run play? I'm talking about Oregon, that is. And because Oregon played, I hate to say it, y'all called it the other day, and I still agree that these guys should have got into the playoff. But Oregon basically struggled against who they played. Who did Oregon play? Tulane. Yeah, Oregon played Tulane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they struggled against Tulane. Yeah, Tulane put up a lot of goddamn points.
Ole Miss played Tulane.
Who did Oregon play? Oregon played
James Madison.
James Madison.
That was ridiculous. 51-34. That wasn't even close.
No, but what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying, Tim Dawg. If James Madison could put up 34 points up against Oregon, now they're going up against a better quality team. So can Oregon stop Texas Tech from hitting that big play? That's what I'm trying to say. To put them behind the 8 ball. Your thoughts?
I mean, no. James Madison, they scored most of their points in the second half of the game. Whereas Oregon, they scored all the way up. I think the fourth quarter, they only scored a touchdown or a field goal. But other than that, they had James Madison throwing the ball. That's all they could do.
But what I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying is, you saw that game, but James Madison put up 34 points. But what I'm saying is now Oregon is going up against a better quality team. Can Oregon stop Texas Tech from hitting that big play that will put them behind the 8 ball? That's what I'm trying to say. So does Oregon have to?
For me, I see Texas Tech running the ball against Oregon to keep the ball out their hands. That's what I see. I mean, because everybody know Texas Tech, they can throw the ball. They got receivers that can catch that motherfucker in routes that are fucking amazing. But at the same time,
that's what I'm saying.
You don't put them on the field.
Stop that big play. That's what I'm saying. Does Oregon have to stop them from making that big play? You just say that. You just say what I'm saying.
They have to. I mean, because I see Texas Tech just dominating the time of possession.
Okay.
Only because you don't want Oregon on the field throwing the ball because we know how dangerous they are.
Okay. What about you, Farrell?
That would be my strategy.
I got you. Does Oregon got to stop Texas Tech from making that big play?
Oregon is only a 1.5 favorite to win this game. With that being said, yes, in the sense, yes, and we're gonna go back to the James Madison game. They're not going to play hard because they know they already have the talent. They're not going to try to hurt themselves on a team that got in there. So now this is where we got to play a little bit of ball here. With you being a 1.5 favorite, forget what happened in James Madison. Texas Tech know what they have to do to keep them off the field. You keep the offense off the field, control the clock, then yes. Now Oregon, they're going to take the shots because that's what they're known for. They've always been like that. They're going to try to run the shit out of you. They're going to try to have quick plays, get to the line fast, just like, back in the day with, Mariota when he started that crap.
Yeah, with Chip Kelly. That was Chip Kelly. That's what
So
that's what
they're going to try to do that. And then I'm going to tell you what else. They're probably going to wear some obscene yellow and green shit to try to deter people's eyeballs or some shit. Because, their uniforms is bright as hell. So
and besides the uniform being bright as hell,
some concealment plays with their uniform.
Besides their uniform being bright as hell, do you agree, Shada? Do you agree with what Joe just said? He just said that Texas Tech gonna roll. They're gonna roll over Oregon. Their old Pac-12 team still has no defense. Tech stout on both sides of the ball. Do you agree with that?
When Joe posted that, I immediately went to go leap, but I got up on my toes and then I said, let me settle down for a second because let's not get too excited. I said, when Joe said that, because that's exactly what I was thinking. This is the same Oregon that continually, name me a time that Oregon has gone to anything worthwhile and they went ahead and followed through and won. Name me one time.
No, they always get to the big game and get blowed out. But go ahead, there, Shada.
That's their history. So
Miami done went 3 and out already, bitches.
Yep.
I'm just saying already. You know what I'm saying? They have that working against them. You know what I mean? So my thing is, if Oregon tries to use that speed, because what they're known for is some speedy, daggone little running backs and people and wide receivers out of the backfield, and they speed to scare people. What happens when you get punched in the mouth and they take that speed away?
Yeah,
that I haven't seen from Oregon. So I'm not putting my wager with them. Nah.
Yeah, and Shada, I'm gonna come back to you because you just brought it up. Can Oregon run game crack Tech's front four?
Man, it's gonna be a task. That's where the battle's gonna be. Because Texas Tech already knows that Oregon is light in the tail on that end. So what is the game plan going in for Oregon to go ahead and neutralize that? You know what I'm saying? Because the fact of the matter still remains, you could
as an Oregon run game.
Yeah. But my thing is you could teach skill and all this other stuff, but when it comes to the bottom line is that weight that you have pushing, it's gonna make a difference. Pushing on you for 4 quarters, that's gonna show up.
Yeah. What about you, Tim Dog? Can Oregon run game crack Tech's front four?
Hey, not only no, but hell no. Tech gonna, and you know what, Joe? I agree with you. Tech gonna roll all over Oregon, only because Oregon they're gonna have to be one-dimensional, especially like I said, time of possession, and Tech is gonna do it. Yeah,
I got you, Farrell. Your thoughts, man?
Like I said, look at it. I don't know, man.
Ohio State.
It's a total team defense. And with that being said, I just think Texas Tech is too strong. I believe this 1.5 favorite in Oregon is very, very generous of whoever decide they want to do betting. So I believe Texas Tech is a stronger team. Like you said, like Joe said, Pac-12. We don't even talk about USC anymore. UCLA is not out there. There's no other team out there but Oregon. So, and they're not playing anybody.
Yeah, and, took a note here. They say Oregon typically leans on its run game, but Texas Tech effective pass rush might force the Ducks to rely more heavily on quarterback Dante Moore's arm. And I think that's what's going to happen tonight. And you know, it's going to, tomorrow. It's going to be one of those games that it's going to be the defense of Texas Tech probably going to wear Oregon down, but you never know. Hey, that's why they play the game. You never know until you play the damn game what's going to be the final outcome. But who y'all got in that game? Sarah, who you got?
I'm going with the Red Raiders, man. I really don't care, but you know they're just known for finding oil and shit. So you know, fuck it. They might find the end zone and win the game. Fuck it, Texas Tech.
What about you, Shada? Who you got?
Texas Tech.
What about you, Tim Dog?
I'm going with the Red Raiders because they're better than the Oakland Raiders.
I'm going with the upset with the Oregon Ducks. They got something to prove. I'm going with the Oregon Ducks for the upset.
Hey, I told you, when the man on the street picks, it's a guaranteed W for us. Go ahead.
Nigga, is you crazy? Nigga, is you crazy?
Moving along to the next game, fellas, man. We got the Georgia.
What you got, what you got?
He said Texas Tech.
What is wrong with you? Just because I have green and yellow.
He been drinking, man. He been drinking.
Now we moving along to the Georgia game, the Georgia versus Ole Miss. And I'm coming to you first, Tim Dog, on this one, man. You know, Georgia's been off for a while. Do you see that Georgia being rusty after a month-long layoff?
No. It ain't that first. Like I said, Kirby Smart. He got them boys already out there doing shit. Trust me. He ain't no dummy. This ain't his first rodeo. Come on.
What about you, Shada? What's your thoughts, man? You think they're gonna be rusty?
Look, nobody care about all of that. What that gonna Tim Dog talking about? These boys are they in that ATL. They getting ready for a big game. Somebody gonna take that risk and drink too much or eat too much and not be ready. It is never good when a team is laid off for that much time during football games. It's never good. I don't know what kind of football teams he been playing on, but I know I never played on a football team that want to be off for more than a week. Nah.
And your team's been in the playoffs.
And I'm glad you say that. And I'm glad you say that, Shada. And Farrell, before you answer the question, the Bulldogs have not played a game since the SEC championship on December the 6th. A significant break compared to Ole Miss, who played in a first round play.
Correct.
So, will Georgia be rusty after a month-long layoff?
As hell.
Well, what's the difference between a month-long layoff as opposed to a 2-week layoff? They just got better. Listen, they had more time to hit the ice baths and get their little massages and everything else.
Players to heal.
Okay.
But once again, we're not talking about Georgia. We're talking about Ole Miss. Are they ready? Are they ready to come in without Lane
Kiffin? They played earlier
and do the job and get the upset.
I got you.
Because we know what Georgia's going to do. We know everybody knows what Georgia's going to do when they play Georgia. There's no surprises with
they're going to run that motherfucker down there.
So
Farrell. No, I'm saying. So to me, it's all about,
So Farrell, yeah, but with you saying that, you just saying that you basically only person saying being shot at, I think the layoff's gonna hurt him, but you and Tim Dog are basically saying that it's not gonna hurt him. But this is the question right here, then, Farrell.
No.
You saying that Georgia is prepared, and what can the Rebels contain Georgia tight end Lawson Lucky, who was a significant mismatch problem in their regular season mismatch, because Georgia damn sure did handle Ole Miss when they played that first game. So, dude, you saying the layoff not going to hurt him? No, you said.
Ole Miss. Ole Miss is the team that got to go in there and say, shit, they've been off for fucking the whole month. They the ones that had to go in there with the mindset. Georgia is Georgia. We know who Georgia is. And a matter of fact, their quarterback is number one in the nation. So you think they're not going to be ready to play? It's Ole Miss that's got to be ready to play.
All right, Tim Dog, what's your thoughts, man? Does the Rebels, do they got to contain those tight ends? And of course, you're already saying that you don't think the layoff's going to hurt them. But
nope.
Does Ole Miss need to contain those tight ends to make sure they pull out this victory?
Well, they need to, but they can't.
Okay.
All I know is
catch the ball, mother.
All I know is this dude Trinidad. I'm telling you. Y'all sleeping on him. This boy got talent.
No, it ain't that. Shada is just Georgia is a better team. I mean, Ole Miss is in the SEC. Yeah, they got their 11th seed, but there's no match. Just, I mean,
You
Ole
act
Miss
like
is just.
y'all act like Ole Miss don't have nothing to play for. Lane Kiffin just left them. They have
Yeah.
something to prove. They got a chip on their shoulder.
Oh
And
yeah,
Shada, you
Man,
brought it
I'm
up.
gonna tell you now.
Shada,
Shada, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they got to prove. My point to you is, and what I told everybody else, Georgia's ready. They got to go in and show somebody what's going on. We know what Georgia's going to do. The whole nation knows what Georgia's going to do. It's Ole Miss that got to come up and play the game.
And
They gotta
Shada, you brought it
stop
up.
Regardless of
They
the
get,
tight end here or receiver there, can the quarterback make this throw?
because Georgia plays the same game over
It's
and
going to
over.
be, yeah, it's a heavyweight bite. The SEC and Georgia right now is the champion, so they got to come play. They're the contenders.
And Shada, you brought it up, Shada, because I'm gonna give you a chance because they keep cutting you off. They don't want to let you speak, but I'm gonna let you speak, my brother. You brought it up. Can the quarterback Trinidad Chambers maintain his composure against a tough Georgia defense to pull his victory out?
I am saying that is all he's been waiting for since this whole thing started. That is all he's been waiting for. Y'all were just
Another
chance a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Oh, it's the moment. It's the moment they're gonna win the Heisman. I'm gonna tell you like this right now. This boy Trinidad, the talent that I saw in him and how he distributed that ball. Okay. When Georgia get beat, don't say nothing.
Yeah, and you know, I see Farrell. I see Farrell got the violin out, but Farrell, I know it's a big game for Ole Miss because they might not get there again, because we all know that the SEC is strong. But if Chambers maintain that composure, can you see him pulling it out against Georgia?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't care what Chambers, whatever the hell his name is. I wish the brother the best, but you got to play. You got to play against that 12th player and the referees, motherfucker.
That is true.
You got to do something that other people ain't doing. You got to play against a team. You got to play against another player. So if you can do that, hey. But
all right, then I got you.
Hey, he can be composed until somebody get about 3 or 4 sacks on his ass. He's gonna be uncomposed. So I don't even know that's a word. Fuck, it sounds good though.
Yeah, what you got to say about that, Tim? Dog, welcome, Matt Professor, to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up?
Hey, y'all be analytical. Y'all be for real, man. Y'all bring some reality to the game. Ole Miss is the team that got to go in and play. They're coming to Atlanta. They're not in Mississippi. Nobody wants to go to Mississippi. There's no venue in Mississippi to play. You're coming to Atlanta, to where everybody's a Georgia fan. The Ole Miss people that are traveling, whatever. They're playing all of Georgia in Atlanta. So what composure can you have other than getting punched in the mouth?
I got you. And Matt Professor, the question is, we have brought up everybody. I already see where they're going to Georgia, but if the quarterback from Ole Miss, Chambers, maintain his composure against a tough Georgia defense, can you see?
He fumbled the goddamn ball. Talking to y'all, man.
Can you late? Upsetting?
That did happen. It's a commercial break now.
Well, I wish I'd heard the question.
But I got it at the bottom. It's at the bottom right there.
Honestly, they've already faced Georgia before, and it was it was a pretty decent game, if I remember right.
No,
what I'm saying is he didn't play horribly. They just got outplayed.
Yeah.
I think he's. I don't know without Lane Kiffin being there to calm the whole situation down. I think if they get behind, they're gonna fall apart.
Okay. All right. What about you, Tim?
That's just me, though.
I got you, though. What about you, Tim?
Since this being his second time playing, I think maybe he will be a little bit more prepared, but same result. Because that front, the Ole Miss line, they strong against other teams, but they weren't strong against Georgia. And Georgia did a lot of scheming where his old boy was running for his life in that championship game. So,
and and just like Joe said, Joe, big UGA fan. Dogs punch Ole Miss in the mouth during the regular season, and them dogs have gotten better since then. Dogs by 50. I don't think it'll be about 50 now, Joe. I don't think
50.
he'll be about 50.
Maybe
But-
40, but not 50.
Oh, what do you say? Dogs scored 17 points in the fourth quarter to seal the beatdown during the regular season. Oh, Joe, you talking that?
Shit.
That's what you're talking right now, Joe, because you know it is what it is.
Oh
fellas.
shit, he
Joe,
got
he's a-
new sound
Joe,
effects.
he's a Miami
Did you
Dolphins.
ever
Oh,
get your bomb to work?
that's right.
I
You
got
you weren't here in the
Have you
beginning.
ever got your bombs to work?
I got
Oh,
new
that
bomb.
was the day.
Oh shit.
I got
That's
a new
not
bomb.
a bomb.
Well,
that
we
sound like
moving,
a-
well,
that
we
sound like
moving
a
on up.
that sound like the wind moving. That don't sound like a bomb.
That's all right, though. I got a new attitude.
Nigga miss a good month and everything changes, huh?
Ooh, it's been that long.
Right.
Damn.
Damn near,
Hey,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
I think
who
the
did
last
what?
time I was on, we was talking about Jordan suing NASCAR for antitrust.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he did one.
damn.
He did one. He
Yup.
did one.
They settled out of court.
Fellas,
That's what happened.
fellas, I don't know if y'all was keeping up with this though. This is a new thing, man. And this happened because of the fact that
damn.
we switching gears here. With college sports, and of course, you know, my man, the recent return of former NBA draft pick James Najee, I think, to play college basketball at Baylor has sparked significant debate and raised several questions about the future of NCAA eligibility rules. So, tell I've been drinking. So, fellas, I want us to talk about that, and I want to hear y'all opinion about if you go to the draft and you don't sign the contract, are you able to go back and play college basketball or football?
Real
yeah.
simple.
Oh, I
The
got that right here.
rules Be's the rules. So if you put your name in the draft, I don't care if you're from Russia and you stay in the draft, you can't play college basketball. Well, that's only for American kids. What? If your name is in that draft and you got drafted, you can't play because that's our rule.
We just want to know the rules so we can abide by them. Like we don't know what's going on. So that's what I would say. Like we need some leadership. We need somebody to step up and like, here's how it's ran. Here's name, image, and likeness. Here's the transfer situation. Like whatever. Like we can go on to all these different examples, and like give us the rules. We'll abide by them. You know, because that's who the rules are for. The rules aren't for the people who cheat. The rules are for the people that abide by them.
Are you pursuing anybody?
Yeah, you have to. Whoever's out there, you try to pursue. You know, like it's a weird world. You know, I'd like to get a 36-year-old with 4 kids and hungry for a job. I'd like to get one of those guys. We'll see if one of those guys is available.
And I'm coming to you first, Matt Professor. You know, because of the fact that they let this guy came back, he was drafted in the NBA. He didn't sign the contract, but the NCAA said that he could go back. And also, I think that they let somebody come back. They gave him 8 years of college basketball playing time. So, your thoughts on players being able to, who have been drafted, didn't sign the contract, being able to go back and play college sports? Oh, you muted, Matt Professor.
Oh, I don't know why I was muted. I'm sorry. I didn't even
His
press the button,
video,
but anyway.
his video muted us.
But anyway, I always thought that if you didn't sign with an agent, you could always go back if you didn't like your draft stock anyway. And multiple players have done this shit over and over. So if you don't have an agent, you don't sign the contract, even if you put your name in the draft, you can always back out of it. And that, Coach Calipari, is the fucking rule. So I don't understand why he has an issue with this and why any of them should have an issue with this. I mean, hell, none of them ever followed through with contracts anyway. I mean, this is what Calipari's 4th team that he's been coaching.
Yeah.
So, I mean, dude, you don't have to follow contracts. Why should any goddamn body else? I honestly, I don't care. College hockey players can be drafted and still play for a college team. Baseball players can still be drafted and play for a college team. I don't understand why anyone has a problem with basketball players now doing it, nor why would they have an issue with football players if eventually
because they're
doing
black, Matt Professor.
Well, we know. I mean, we know that. I was trying to skirt around this issue just a little bit.
Can I ask you this then, Matt Professor?
Shoot.
When does a player lose their amateur status then?
Now that everybody's getting paid with NIL, there is no fucking such thing as an amateur status.
Okay.
When you sign with an agent, you lose amateur status because although they have agents fighting for them for NIL, so amateur status actually doesn't even matter anymore.
I got you. And coming to you, Tim, Dog, what you think about what they said in the piece about the eligibility, people being able to go into the draft and if they don't sign, being able to come back? What's your thoughts on that? And also the question, when does a player lose their amateur status?
I agree with Matt Professor as far as when they lose their amateur status is when they get an agent, because the agent then becomes part of, their brand, their business, and get them, you know, jobs or endorsements and things like that. But to me, if the NCAA, who knows the rules, made the rules, says that he can play,
Right.
then why
What?
is everybody else pissed off about it?
Right.
Like Matt Professor said, this is not the first time. He's not the first person. So to me, it's more or less, oh, they get an advantage. We need to say something about it. What fucking advantage? Come on now, man. You
Right.
need to worry about your team, Calipari, because they not doing so well, Louisville. But
Not
anyway,
Louisville. He's
Right.
the head coach of Arkansas now.
I mean, excuse me, not Louisville, Arkansas.
Yeah, that's his old team. You see, you got to keep up with the time there, Tim
Right.
Dog. And
No. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But
and just for that, Tim Dog, you get the
Nigga, is you crazy?
yeah, niggas, you crazy. Hey, what about you, Shada, man? What's your thoughts on the eligibility rule? And when does a player lose their amateur status?
As far as the amateur status, I don't know. They moved the goalpost so much times on this thing across all sports, from Olympics to soccer to they always move the goalpost. So I don't even want to get into that. That's all a farce. The whole thing is what everybody said. The NCAA don't have a problem with it. The thing that let me know that it was bullcrap when Calipari opened his mouth, because that's the last person you need to be leading the charge on nothing after he destroyed UMass and daggone went to destroyed other programs right after that. Calipari don't need to say nothing to nobody about nothing because he don't follow the rules himself. So that's the thing that we need to daggone address. Why is he daggone being the face of this? Mr. Rule Breaker himself.
Right.
Come on, man.
Okay. What you got on it, Pharaoh? Your thoughts?
Listen, NBA eligibility standard must be at least 19 during the draft calendar year, 1 year removed from high school. College players eligible after the junior year, or if they declared early, meet age time removed criteria. International players, different rules, often involving playing professionally overseas. NCAA rules is a player drafted can still be eligible for NCAA play if they meet all other academic/athletic requirements and don't sign a pro contract. You are therefore still an amateur.
Once again, NCAA said he can play.
So
what
let him play.
Does anybody else have to say?
Let him play.
Yeah, I hear what y'all saying. I hear what
Now,
y'all saying.
now the WNBA, they got to be 22 years old and graduate.
Well, let's put it to this way, because Calipari had more to say about the situation, and here it is.
John, how much clarity does what you heard from Charlie Baker on Tuesday give you and other coaches now going forward?
Well, the rule was if you put your name in the draft and then you stay in the draft, whether you get drafted or not, you can't play college basketball. I read this statement that, well, it was about a signed contract. I don't think any of us ever heard that. So we can't keep moving the goalpost. What we need to know is, what are you going to let us do? Why was that okay?
Well, John, let me ask you this, and stop me if I'm putting words in your mouth, but I get the sense that you and so many other coaches don't feel as if the NCAA has properly addressed this issue, and maybe so many others as it relates to NIL transfers and that nature. So with that being said, John, what gives you the confidence that they can do it at all?
Well, here's what I think has to happen. I think a group of us coaches has got to get together and say, look, here's what we think. Here are the 4 or 5 things we need to do. You ready for this? You get sued, you get sued. But I think if you're doing right by the young people, if you're doing right by the sport, you win those suits. If you're not being fair, you lose those suits. So I'm saying get the transfer rule right. Get the eligibility. They just cleared a kid for his 8th year of college basketball. Did you hear what I said? No, there are no waivers like that. And then I think, again, having a rule that collectives can only deal with on-campus kids that have been there a year. I believe if this keeps going, there's going to be players that were drafted in the NFL that are going to come back and play college football. Is that what we want?
I'm coming back to you, Matt Professor. You heard what he said. Does that change your mind? And also, are G League and international pros treated differently? You know what I'm saying? Because if you overseas, you could play pro basketball and still go to college, just like you say with the baseball and hockey and all this other good stuff. But do you agree with what Calipari said, and also about the G League and international players?
You know, in general, I want to agree with him, but again, I don't. When coaches get to make as much money as they make without even dribbling a goddamn basketball, which I don't believe Calipari has ever done, because I don't remember him ever being a player. He's just a pretty decent coach. But
he's
they
not
get
that.
to,
Don't give him that.
but no. Let me finish.
No, he is. He is.
What I'm saying is, he's never played the game himself, so he doesn't know the sacrifice. I mean, he knows of the sacrifice, but he knows of the control side of it more than the actual playing side of it. He doesn't get a chance. He doesn't get the opportunity to comment on who gets college eligibility and who doesn't, seeing that, again, this is his second stint with Arkansas, but his 5th fucking team in less than 20 years. He doesn't get to say that. He's lost his job. He's quit jobs and lost his jobs more time than most other coaches in their careers, with the exception of the Bruce Pearl and what's his fucking name? That Lon Chaney, I think his name was, who bounced from team to team to team. And like I said, they always want the players to show some loyalty, and they always want the players to do the shit that they themselves won't do. They always want the players to have more integrity than they'll fucking have. If this guy didn't like his draft place, and the NCAA don't have a problem with him going and back with some eligibility, why should anybody else? I mean, unless this guy is if this guy was really great, he would have stayed in the draft. He's obviously not that great of a ball player, or he wouldn't have said, "Oh, I don't like where I'm drafted, I'm going back." I mean, come on now, dude. I mean, it's the stupidest shit about why they passed the rule that college basketball players have to be out of school to NBA basketball players and football players now have to be a certain age and out of school for so long before they can actually out of high school before they can go to the pros. I mean, it's all about the cash, and what Calipari's not understanding is he ain't the only one that gets to make cash now. So I mean, if these players want to go back and make, because like the WNBA players, they're being forced to stay in college, but I think most of them have the opportunity to go play pros across the seas. They stay in college because they're making more money in college now.
Yeah. And Farrell, you brought it up, man, about, you said the situation about the eligibility and all this stuff. Hearing what Calipari said, does that change your outlook? And also, are the G League and international pros treated differently? Your thoughts?
Of course, they don't make as much money. Of course, they treat it differently. Reason why I say
international
players, overseas players.
Can I just say this quick, like Farrell, before you answer? Reason why I say that, because if you're in the G League, you does get paid, just like having an NIL deal. But they're basically saying that you signed to a team, so you cannot go back and play college basketball. You understand what I'm trying to say?
You might be signed to a team, but you're not signed. You sign a contract on a amateur level or a semi-pro level of whatever, right? In overseas, the rules are different because the rules go by their country. Whatever the country says they can do, that's what they can do. We don't know the rules of Italy, Germany, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they have, because a lot of them, they got to have service time. They got to go, serve in the military. So they're going to have different rules for their pros. So we're going to focus on the United States. That's what the NCAA says. Then what are you arguing about? Because at the end of the day, they was only sending college players to the Olympics until '92.
But I guess what I'm saying, what I'm saying,
I'm sorry. You know what? Before you
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say my apologies to Coach Calipari. He played a whole 25 games for UNC Wilmington.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Is that the same team?
Shit, I played that.
In that same team,
Stephen A.
Stephen A.
Smith.
Smith played for? Isn't that the same team Stephen A. Smith played for?
I
They might
think
have played
it is.
for the team.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
1 point. He scored as many points as Stephen A. Smith did.
1.5 points per game.
1.2 actually.
1.2.
Yes, Farrell, going back to what you're saying is that I know the rules are different, but those guys are considered pros over there, but you could bring them over to the U.S. and now they're amateurs. And that's why I say, are the G League and the international pros treated differently? Because I could be a pro over here, but when I come to the U.S., now I'm an amateur.
Correct.
See what I'm saying?
Because that's what
like
Giannis went through.
It's just like a doctor. A doctor in another country come over here, they're not a doctor.
Right.
Okay. I got you.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
Farrell. I got you.
Yeah,
I'm
so I
listening to
mean,
you.
what level of pro we talking about here? So their
I
pro
got you.
obviously is not up to par with our pros, right? So of course it's gonna be
Okay.
treated differently. So that's why you
Our
have those
pros
rule
ain't
changes.
up to par with their pros.
Okay, so let's get to the Calipari angle.
Well,
Do
they have
you
a
agree
different
with what he
game.
said?
I won't say they're up to par. They have a different game.
So do you agree with what Calipari
So-
said, or he just talking out the side of his ass?
Me?
No, Farrell. I'm going to finish that. Do you agree with Calipari
Oh yeah,
said, or he just talking just to be talking?
Calipari is now doing some Nick Saban bullshit. Let's coach the people that you have. Like you said, you back up Arkansas's team again. You left them. I don't even know why you want to go get a person that left you the first time, or you fired him, whatever the case is. So yeah, he's doing some Nick Saban shit. So the hell with what he got to say. He's not on the court. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and shout out. I'm gonna give you a chance now. Like I say, I want you to answer the 2-part question. Do you agree with what Calipari say, or he just talking outside of his mouth? And are the G League and international pros treated differently?
Yes, he needs to shut his mouth, because Calipari, like I said, he's the ultimate rule breaker, going all the way back to his UMass days. Destroyed that entire college program.
Yeah, UMass. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't hear nothing out of Calipari. And Farrell is absolutely correct. He is doing the exact same thing Nick Saban is doing. The daggone playing field is changing, it's leveling out, and he don't like it. He don't like these kids getting money, and a lot of these coaches, what people don't realize is a lot of these coaches had their hands in everything with these athletes, when they were at their school. Posters, everything. So coaches to manipulate and do things. Now these kids have people that's telling them, hey, your coach is tripping. This is what's really going on. So I think a lot of that is what's going on in college football with NCAA with the NIL deals. The coaches are losing out on that extra cash they could be ciphering off for themselves from these kids. That's what I think is what they're trying to do.
I got you. And coming to you, Tim Dell, to close it out. You know, same thing, man. Is Calipari talking out the side of his ass or side of his mouth? And are the G League and international players treated differently? Your thoughts?
Calipari is just worried about Calipari and his team. You notice that there are only certain coaches out of how many in the NCAA men's basketball? And the ones who making the most noise are the ones who are threatened by this person, because this kid is only 21 years old. He's from Nigeria. He played with Barcelona. He entered the draft. Excuse me, got drafted by Detroit. They traded his rights to Charlotte and then later to the Knicks. Knowing this young man, he knew he probably wasn't going to get any playing time. He's a center. So he figured, hey, let me go to college and develop.
Go back to college.
Right. No. He never went to college.
Oh, he never went to college. Okay.
No.
Not here, no.
Oh, okay.
No,
then.
he never went to college. Baylor is the first college that he's going to. The only reason why he entered the draft is because he was an international professional player.
I see what you're saying. I got you.
So, but coming to the U.S., he got drafted, and this was 2023 when he got drafted. So here it is, 2025. He probably didn't sign a contract, probably didn't have any practice time or anything. So he said, let me go back to school and, work on my fundamentals. I'm sure somebody probably told him that. So let me go back to Baylor. Now, all these colleges see this young man has this talent because he's been playing since 2018. He was born in 2004. Brother's only 21 years old. I mean, of course, Calipari is threatened. Of course, other teams are threatened. But they're not going out there acting like Donald Trump, felon 47, out there spewing some nonsense just to get their name out there and see what sticks.
Well, how
This
much
is
you want?
stupid.
How much you want to bet Calipari wouldn't have a problem if this guy went to Arkansas?
Yeah.
Of course he would. He'd be defending him. You're right about that, Matt Professor. And this is all about, an image. Calipari's image. And he knows that his team's not doing well. He knows that, his legacy is on the line. So why not put his name out there for something right now that works for, the extreme right? And try to embarrass or say something that is not true. He knows the rules. The first thing he said was, well, back in the day, it used to be. Back in the day, it used to be that, you had to go to college for 4 years. Back in the day, it used to be that only college players used to play in the Olympics.
Right.
Things change.
Yeah, and, just to close this out, man, it say that the NCAA maintains that players lose their eligibility if they sign an NBA contract, including a two-way deal. However, Najee case established that being drafted alone or playing in the NBA summer leagues does not automatically make a player ineligible, provided they never sign an NBA contract. It also says that the NCAA is exercising discretion to ensure players with American professional league experience, like the G League, are not at a disadvantage compared to international players who often play in professional leagues abroad before college.
Exactly.
And basically, that's what the NCAA
That's what I
say.
said.
And like they say,
And think about it. If you play in a professional league overseas, that means that you know the fundamentals. You know how it is to play basketball. You didn't just come straight out of high school with no experience. You have that experience.
There it is, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
but,
Hey, man.
but that's what I'm saying. Certain countries, you have to do either you have your service before or after college, and then you're eligible to play these sports. So they have different rules in these countries. You cannot sit here and give another country a different rule than what the United States have, or give them the same, because we don't have the same type of community
government setup.
So
and their rules
this is just
are a
built off
lot
of
better for the.
States.
Yeah, but think about it. Their rules are a lot better for the player than our rules, because in most countries, you're a professional. Like Luka Doncic, he was a professional at what, 16? Come on.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to bring up, man. Those guys are considered professionals over there, and they got to play with some of the
Miami.
some of the players that probably played in the league, that's been on those national teams for forever and a day. So they get to learn for those guys as well. My brothers, man, good conversation as always. Oh, what Joe just said, they allow them kids to play pro at the age of 16 overseas. There it is.
Joe, I said that already. Stop repeating what I said, Joe. Come on, man. I thought we were cool.
Joe ain't gonna stand for that. I'm gonna tell you like this right now. Don't get Joe out.
Tim always going to be at the top of the goddamn list. And just for that, Tim Dog, you get done.
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
What the fuck wrong with you?
It's that time, ladies and gentlemen, for Let's Pick 'em, fellas. I ain't forgot about the other subjects that I sent you, but we're going to incorporate that into our Let's Pick 'em. Pharaoh, what you say it was last week? The man on the street brought up the rear. I already knew I was going to
boy, let me tell you.
Hold on. The first 4 games, I knew. I was like, shit, I'm 0-4. So you say shit.
God damn.
I don't even look up games this
Man,
week.
you was like the price
No,
is right.
man. You won the Cincinnati game. You the first 3 games though, you got beat up.
Yeah, the first 3 games. Yeah.
We all won the Cincinnati game.
Yeah.
So at the end of the night, Tim Dog first place, because Los Angeles, we all lost the Los Angeles game. So Tim Dog with 11. Then it went to Shada and Matt Professor with 10. I got 9, so I'm in third place. JJ 7, and then man on the street bringing up the motherfucking rear again. 6
How
wins.
many? How many? 6?
Huh?
You said
Yeah,
6?
6.
6 out of how
Man, listen,
many? I don't
Carolina,
know. How many?
Pittsburgh. Hey,
Yeah, it was a rough week for the man on the street. Hey, so overall, who got the lead right now? Going to the last game of the year.
so JJ's still in the lead. JJ's in the lead with 158. Then it's Matt Professor at 154.
Okay.
Then it's Tim Dog at 153. Shada and I is at 151. Man on the street, he ain't even break 150.
God.
Okay. Goddamn week. Make sure I beat Tim Dog. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time.
Hey, man, when you lose 10 games in a week, brother, you're not competing no more.
Oh wow!
Nah, I was just
Miami just ran back and just did a pick 6.
Yeah, I see too. I just did
Yeah.
that time, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to call. Let's pick them. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this Let's Pick 'em is brought to you by nobody because we still ain't got no sponsor, but we will get one sooner or later.
Yeah,
Fellas,
it's
man,
brought to you by Crow with man on the sidewalk.
That man running faster than the camera.
There it is. But ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. It's that time for Let's Pick 'em. And of course, we got a lot of good games coming up this week. A lot of divisions going to be settled. Let's talk about this one first. We're not going in order because we want to get this out the way. The NFC South. Oh, Shada, what your boys going to do?
Just 2 spots left in this year's playoff bracket, so let's try to fill in the gaps here. We're going to start in the NFC South. The Falcons stunned everybody. A big win over the Rams yesterday. It makes for an interesting matchup between the Bucs and the Panthers on Saturday. Just a little spice going into that one because it's no longer a win and in, John. Things are a little complicated.
Right, the Falcons absolutely threw a wrench into things, Haley, by winning on Monday night because this has created a situation that the Buccaneers will not be a fan of. If Tampa Bay wins Saturday, they do not clinch the NFC South. Tampa Bay has to win, and then the Falcons have to lose to the Saints on Sunday. That's Tampa's only path to the playoffs. Now, if the Panthers win on Saturday, they're in the playoffs. They clinched the division, so it still is a win and in situation for them. But if they lose, they still get in the playoffs with that Falcons win. So that creates a new dynamic in the NFC South. And the reason the Falcons are throwing this wrench in the situation is because if Tampa Bay wins, that means the Buccaneers and Panthers would both be 8-9. And then if the Falcons win, they would also be 8-9. That would create a 3-way tie. And the Panthers would win a 3-way tie. If it's just a head-to-head tie between the Panthers and Buccaneers, Tampa Bay would win that, and that's what would happen if the Saints were to win. So there you go. There's a lot of drama in the NFC South this weekend, and there are going to be a lot of eyes on that Saints-Falcons game that was once looked like it was going to be meaningless. If the Buccaneers win Saturday, that becomes a very important game at 1 p.m. on Sunday.
And before we go to our pick, in this game, Shada, we're gonna have a lot of discussion about this game and the other game that's coming down for the division. Shada, your boys, can the Buccaneers overcome self-inflicted wounds to pull out this victory?
No. Because here's why. I don't know why y'all was expecting something different. Y'all already know that I have my fandom. I'm a fan, but then I have my fandom. My fanatics for the game of football will always supersede my fandom.
Yeah.
And so let's go ahead and break this down. You go out and get Baker Mayfield. And when Baker Mayfield gives you exactly what Baker Mayfield is daggone qualified to do, don't act surprised. How many times have I told you on this podcast, he cannot win us nothing. Nothing. I don't give a damn.
He got the Jamaican voice.
There's only one team out there that I will absolutely by no means necessary I will ever cheer for, and that's the Dallas Cowboys. But I'm going to tell you like this right now. If the Carolina Panthers beat the hell out of daggone the Buccaneers, I don't care because we don't deserve it. The game of football deserves better. You don't just go ahead and go limping into the playoffs with freaking daggone half the players only playing daggone. They don't know what the routes are. People getting hurt. Man, listen, no. I hope the Carolina Panthers beat them by 40 points.
Look at that touchdown, Farrell.
Matt, Professor, I'm coming to you, man. Can the Buccaneers overcome this self-inflicted wounds to pull this victory out?
They haven't in the last 3 weeks. So I'm gonna say no. I mean,
how about 6?
Baker's turned into the pumpkin that we all kind of was hoping. The reclamation story of Baker Mayfield, I think, is over now. And the sad fact is
the reclamations.
The sad fact is Tampa Bay has saddled themselves to him for the next 3 years because didn't they give him a contract extension coming into this year?
Oh man,
because they won the division last year. Yeah, so I mean, right now, the Panthers are looking much better than Tampa. So I see the Panthers taking this game Saturday.
Yeah, well, hold your pick now. Matter of fact, don't give it away.
It's obvious. The whole NFL's
why you use reclamation?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I know who shot it, guy.
Who you pick until I say the list? Who you got? Pharaoh King, your thoughts, man. Can the Buccaneers overcome?
But the question answers. The question answers. Who we picking?
No. Hell no. Fuck no. No.
See, that's what I'm saying. And he gonna say all of this to say, he gonna say all this to say, but I picked the Bucks. Nah, come on, man.
No,
man.
What about you, Tim?
Anybody in this panel picking the Bucks? Anybody picking the Bucks?
Oh, Tim, dog, answer the question, man. I don't wrote these damn questions down. Your ass gonna answer these goddamn questions. Y'all know how I go. Answer the question, Tim, dog.
No. Next.
I can't even be bad.
Okay, then. All right, then. So matter of fact, Matt Professor, coming to you again. Will the Panthers clinch the division title outright without having to go through Atlanta beat? I think Atlanta play y'all last.
Yeah.
We Tampa Bay beating them, or do they gonna win this game outright?
No, they're gonna beat Tampa. So everything else after would be moot.
Okay. Then.
Once again, man on the sidewalk.
Damn.
Nigga, you crazy.
Damn, bro.
You
riding the median now?
Or would you prefer man on the scooter?
Hey,
me say this, man, because you wasn't on here. Somebody else called me that, and now Tim Dawg trying to take credit. He didn't come up with that.
I ain't taking credit. I'm emphasizing.
He's going to take credit for that.
I'm instigating. I didn't say I'm taking credit for none.
Cat Williams warned us this year. A lot of people was going to be stealing people's jokes.
Exactly.
I'm not. Whoa. I'm not stealing a damn thing.
So shout it. Do you see? You already think the
Joy, come on, bro.
But the Panthers going to clinch the division. They're going to clinch it outright.
Yes, they're going to clinch it outright.
That's somebody else stuff, Joy. Don't talk about finally a good one. He took.
I'm gonna have to tell y'all in the background what's actually going on and why I say don't do that, Joy.
Okay, I got you.
I knew there had to be a story because as old as he is, there's all kind of
So shout it. Is the Panthers going to run it out outright?
Yes, they are.
Okay then. Pharaoh, I guess you could say the same thing. Panthers going to win it out straight up.
Man,
to be the NFC
you think
South
I'm picking
champions?
Kirk Cousins to do anything right? Hell no. We'll go with Bryce Young. We're going to keep it moving.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Well, fellas, at that time.
Whoa, you didn't ask me.
Nobody knows.
You already answered the goddamn question. Nobody want to hear your ass.
No. Ask me the
stealing
question.
people's jokes and shit.
No, ask me to.
Okay, answer the question, Tim. With the Panthers clinch the division title outright.
Is Fat Meat greasy? Is your head bald?
I told you to mute his mic. I told you to mute his mic.
I should have.
Man, you jumped in it with 2 feet, man, on the street.
Let me ask you this then. with the game on the line, who's going to feel the more pressure then? When it comes down to you, do you think Baker will fold or you think Bryce Young will fold? Who you think of fold first?
Baker, because Bryce Young and the
Wait,
Panthers were
Street.
still supposed to be in
before
the
you
big
answer that,
Man, come
Professor,
on now.
did you really think
must
about these questions you asking?
Yeah,
no,
man.
no,
I'm
no.
asking. Yes, I
He
did.
must go pick Tampa Bay.
The reason why I say that is because of the fact that Tampa Bay let something slip away last week. Baker Mayfield still trying to prove that he's a NFL starting quarterback. He done been on what, 3 teams, so he got something to prove. With Bryce Young, you know, this is the time. We've been saying it for a while. Bryce Young hasn't been looking good for the first 2 years. I think this is 3rd year. This is the first year that he's actually coming into himself. Now something is on the line. It's something on the line for them to go to the next level. That pressure may be a little bit too much for him to handle. Not saying that he can't, but now you're in that pressure situation. And that's why I'm asking the question, which team will handle the pressure? Baker, say what you want to say about Baker. Baker done been there before. He done been there before. This would be Bryce Young's first chance in that pressure pot to make a difference.
Okay, so let me go ahead. That's a very good soliloquy. Let me go ahead and tell you where that is completely wrong. Okay? That is completely unadulterated,
unequivocal, unadulterated.
Baker Mayfield has not shown anything to us that we haven't seen before. There is no path.
Has Baker Mayfield won a playoff game?
Listen to me.
Has Baker Mayfield won a playoff game? Yes, he has.
No.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. Cleveland. In Cleveland.
So let me ask you a question.
He won one. He won one. No, he won one Tampa Bay
game
too.
is what's going to get him the contract? That one playoff game?
No, I'm just saying. Baker Mayfield has made the playoffs, so he knows the pressure. And to answer your question, Tim Dog, Baker Mayfield has won more than one playoff game. He won one in Tampa Bay because they beat my Philadelphia Eagles in 2023.
Okay, that's all great.
Okay, broke clock is right good. 2 times a day.
Nothing to do with the price of tea in China. All I'm telling you is,
thank you.
That's the 2 wins.
Bryce has seen a steady growth and maturity in his quarterback play. Baker Mayfield has hit the ceiling. He ain't going up no more. This is it.
All right. Matt Professor,
Johnny Manziel on the lead.
Do you agree, Matt Professor, that the pressure is going to get to Mayfield before Bryce Young?
Unfortunately, I think I already answered that. Yeah, like I said, Bryce Young and Carolina was supposed to be rebuilding this year. People figured that it'd be them and the Saints vying for the bottom of the NFC South. So the fact that they have their own playoff life to play for, I think, and Baker Mayfield has to salvage theirs because wasn't they the hottest team in the league by the middle toward the middle of the year?
Yeah, they were 6-2, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, yeah. The pressure is gonna. I think the Carolina will handle the pressure because they're not supposed to be here.
I got you. And Pharaoh, I guess you're gonna say the same thing. Yeah, y'all not Baker Mayfield fans, man. God damn it.
Well, no, it's not about that. It's not about that. It's like you said, Baker Mayfield has been in the league long enough to know what's going on. He went to a team that was a playoff team anyway. And you're talking about somebody that's going to handle the pressure. And Bryce Young, like Matt Professor said, wasn't even supposed to be where he's at. All he doing is getting better every week. So the only team that we're talking about is Tampa Bay. We know what Kirk Cousins is going to do. You know, New Orleans, like you said, is a rebuilding team. So the person that's screwing up is Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Bucks.
All right. Tim Dog, I'm gonna let you close it out, man.
Okay. What was the record of Carolina in the beginning of the season? Does anyone remember?
We got the New Year to celebrate. Hurry your ass.
Yeah, man, shut the fuck up. But what I'm saying is Carolina
started 0-2. I think it started 0-2 or
No. They started more than 0-2. They started 2-6. I mean, 2-5. I'm sorry.
Okay.
2-5. Now they are 8-8.
Yeah.
They are on a streak that, you know, people didn't think that they would leave, and now they have a chance to win the conference. Do you think that Bryce Young, he's being young, but yet he's playing good ball, and right now he only has 2 interceptions in the last 6 games? Come on now.
Okay.
I mean, them boys, they hungry, and just like most young teams, they may not get to the finish line, but the thing is, they gonna do what they need to do to get there. And Carolina's going to win this. And Tampa Bay has the most pressure.
I think we all take Carolina. I'm going to leave you with this last note. Tampa Bay has lost 8 of his last 9 games. with many losses attributed to poor execution and penalties. And like I don't think they'd be able to clean that up before Saturday. So there it is. So we all got Carolina on that one, Farrell. You got it. Joe, who you got on this game? You taking Baker? Or you going with
Joe ain't
great. Anybody picking Tampa Bay?
No, Joe.
Anybody
picking Carolina, man. Now this, the dude Kosa that called you man on the sidewalk, he picked Tampa Bay, so he from Oklahoma. He can't help it.
And there it is, folks. We got another game.
Loser.
We got another game that's going to decide. Going to find out who's going to win the division, and that is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the goddamn Ravens.
Prime time matchup, game 272 of 272. It all comes down to Sunday night. The Steelers and the Ravens for the North. The Steelers coming off of a missed opportunity against Cleveland. The Ravens keeping hope alive a day prior with a record-setting performance by King Henry in Lambeau Field.
And I'm coming back to you again, Matt Professor, since you wasn't on at the beginning of the show. I'm giving you your goddamn airtime.
1 second, gentlemen.
Let me ask you this.
The hell?
Can the Steelers overcome their recent struggles to pull us out?
No. I mean, I honestly, if y'all know how I feel about Aaron Rodgers.
I think we all in the same boat.
I don't see it. And the way the Ravens showed out the other day, well, King Henry rather, I don't know.
Yeah.
If he having, in fact, last week's game was the first game he hadn't fumbled all year. So
no, he didn't fumble every game.
That's facts.
Dude, he fumbled at least once a game. They didn't recover every. He didn't. The team didn't.
He only fumbled four times this year.
Tim Dog, you always hold on. Let me handle this. Tim Dog, I'm gonna do like you always do. People, hold on. Let the man get his point out.
You right.
I'm gonna let you say what you got to say.
I work with somebody who just came. I work with somebody who just came from Baltimore this year and is the biggest Baltimore fan you'll ever. He's a bigger Baltimore fan than you. And every game that Henry fumbled, that man would come in work mad as hell, and he's a preacher. So, like I said, he fumbled just about every game. They didn't lose every fumble, but he fumbled at least once a game. And the thing is, if he's gonna play like he played last weekend, I feel bad for the Steelers because the Steelers already had problems stopping the run any damn way this year. They've been strong in the secondary, not on the line. So again, I don't see the Steelers overcoming a damn thing because their receivers are trash too.
There it is, especially after a boy got suspended for those 2 games.
Right.
What about you, Farrell? Can you see the Steelers overcoming their recent struggles to pull us out?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
All right, then. What about you, Tim Dog?
Derrick Henry only fumbled
and Lamar
4
Jackson
balls
coming
this
back
season.
too. Man, who cares, Tim Dog?
No, I'm trying to rejudicate what the mad professor.
You want to adjudicate that? Fine. You want to adjudicate that? Fine. His fumbles cost them games.
No, you said fumbled at least one time. At least one time.
Nigga, he fumbled once a game.
Nigga, please. You trying to say he played 4 games? Once a game. Negro, please give him
lost more than 4.
Big as he is,
anyway, non-factual motherfucker don't ever come on the show except once a month.
And I'm still more popular than you.
You need a resolution. You need a
Can
New
the
Year's
Steelers
resolution.
overcome their recent struggles to pull his game out, Tim Dog?
Not only no, but hell no. I mean, shut the fuck up. Fuck you. No, they can't. For one, Aaron Rodgers, in order to avoid a sack, what the hell did he do? Throw the ball away. You can't do that every game. You have to try and do something besides not avoid a sack, throw the ball, especially on 3rd down and 8. Come on, man. You stupid.
I got you. What about you, Shada? Can the Steelers overcome their recent struggles to pull us out?
No. For the mere fact, they're betting it on for what they did after what we saw with the Browns. Nah, hell no.
Yeah. I would say this: if you watch that last play that they ran, my man that played for the Eagles last year, he was wide open in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers had to drop it down to
Right, Joe.
Gatlin. Not Gatlin. What's my man name? Number 14. If he had to drop it off, he would have ran right in. But it is Gainwell. If he had to drop it off to Gainwell had a clear path to the end zone. But fellas, yeah, I'm basically saying the same thing. And people are talking about Lamar Jackson and will he play? The head coach has something to say about that. He said that Lamar Jackson, if he's healthy, he's going to play.
Here's Coach Harbaugh on his quarterback status heading into next week.
Well, it's to be determined. You know, I mean, still he's coming off a very serious injury, and he's working at it. Saw him in here today working at it. So, but I think we'll know a lot more on Wednesday. The fact that we have a lot of confidence in Tyler is a real big positive, a real plus, but it doesn't factor into whether Lamar plays. If Lamar's ready to go, he's playing. That's it, for sure.
And he said, y'all heard what he says, Lamar, if he's healthy, he's going to play. But that's not what I want us to talk about. What I want us to talk about is this, because everybody is now talking shit about Lamar. But my man, Swagoo, man, he was fed up.
Does the Lamar situation?
Oh, make sure I hit the right one.
Does the Lamar situation in Baltimore feel odd to you?
Feels extreme.
That's the wrong one. This is.
Remember earlier this year when we were talking about Kansas City, and you said, "Look, don't get hung up on 2025 Kansas City because the tape says they're not that right now." Lamar's 6-6 as a starter this season, and I know he got injured against Kansas City, and who he has been, multiple MVP, we understand that, but who he is this year hasn't been that guy.
Okay, hey, man.
I'm not saying they're better without him. I'm just
listen. I'm not directing this to you,
Understood.
or RC. I know y'all. I know how y'all think about Lamar Jackson. I am not going to listen to it. This team has won every season because of him. They have been in the playoffs, AFC championship games. They made runs. This has been one of the best offensive football teams the last 5 years in the NFL. And we got one season where the dude been beat up, and I don't give a damn if you don't like how he come to the building. Your ass wasn't talking about that when he was out there winning MVPs and putting the team on his back when everybody else was injured. He ain't dropped the damn pass or called it not a touchdown with Isaiah Likely in the football game. He didn't fumble the damn ball against the Kansas City Chiefs when they could have won the football game. I ain't listening to that. I heard people talking about this while I was out of town last week. Lamar Jackson, they don't like the way he come to the film. They don't like. I didn't hear none of this when he was winning games consistently for the Baltimore Ravens. I remember Todd Monken not running the football in the AFC Championship game. I remember Derrick Henry just a week ago not getting a touch in the football game that they possibly could have won if they would have ran the football. But Lamar Jackson, the problem. It is crazy to me how this stuff manifests. And we hear a story now, and it's a story written that they don't like how it go. I ain't never seen John Harbaugh before this year not praise Lamar Jackson, not talk about how great of a teammate he was. I'm not going to sit here and listen to people talk about Lamar Jackson and the way he goes about football because of one bad season in Baltimore, when everything we've heard about him has been great coming out of Baltimore.
Coming back to you, Matt Professor, you heard what he said, man. I think we all taking Baltimore in the game. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me. I think we all taking Baltimore. But does Swagoo have a point?
He does and he doesn't. Okay. And he does because nobody gave Lamar Jackson credit for victories that he clearly earned with the team.
Yeah.
But also you can say Lamar Jackson and certain play calls is the reason they haven't won a Super Bowl yet too. So I mean, I in principle, I'm all behind his passion about it, because we've all said Lamar don't get half the credit that he deserves.
Yeah.
He gets more of the blame than he gets more of his share of the blame than he deserves, but he also don't get enough of the credit. So I agree with him in principle, but again, Lamar hasn't. We all said all year, the shows I was on where we talked about the Ravens, we said Lamar doesn't look like Lamar. So I mean, that's just it, man.
Yeah, I got you. What about you, that damn Shouter?
Look, I'm a big Swagoo fan, and I can understand why he got so heated under the collar, because him and Lamar's family are extremely close. But at the same time, you got to understand something. I don't think they're trying to focus the problem on Lamar, but the problem is Harbaugh. It's not Lamar. Because my thing is, when the Ravens went out and signed Derrick Henry, I think about anybody that watched football knew that signing with Lamar's running and that what they had, we expected them to be a dominant team. But the play calling hasn't reflected that. It's almost like the Baltimore Ravens are stuck in this thing between we don't want to make Derrick Henry the face of the team if he does well because it's going to hurt Lamar's feeling if we don't make. It's almost like they don't know which one to go with. My thing is, you went to get Derrick Henry to bolster your daggone running game. That's what we know what it's for, and you've gone away from that, and you're losing games. But then when Derrick Henry fumbles, you want to put all the blame on Derrick Henry. Well, guess what? Lamar ain't playing good football. That's just the bottom line. So my thing is, how do you go from being MVP candidate the last couple of years to all of a sudden you get acquired Derrick Henry, and all of a sudden now we don't know how to play?
I think before I come to you on Pharaoh, I think part of the issue is that, you know, now you got these people saying that he stays up late at night playing video games. And of course, he probably been playing video games or not eating healthy this whole damn time. But like you said, before they got Derrick Henry, all the pressure is on his back. And I do agree with you about the situation. You got Derrick Henry to alleviate Lamar Jackson running the goddamn ball. But if you're not going to use him, you know, that should fall on Harbaugh. And just like Swagoo say, where does all this animosity coming from now, talking bad about Lamar? Your thoughts on Pharaoh?
Before we jump on that, can I just put one more thing in there?
Go ahead.
You know, it's funny how they treat Lamar, but Josh Allen is sitting up in Buffalo all these years, and he ain't been winning nothing. But every single time you turn around, Josh Allen is doing something spectacular to change the game or do whatever. What has he done? He's in the same boat as Lamar Jackson, and he doesn't get that criticism.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you on that. Pharaoh, your thoughts about the criticism that Lamar Jackson is getting right now?
You muted, Pharaoh.
Sorry, man, my stuff. I don't know what happened with it after the video. He's getting the same amount of criticism as Jalen Hurts. It seems like those two young men can't do right, and when they do right, they doing something wrong. I don't know what this infatuation is with black quarterbacks, especially what's going on with Shedeur Sanders. I'm gonna throw him in there too.
Speak on it.
I just know that when it comes down to the field, the black players are on it. The people calling the game happen to be of different caliber. They didn't play the game. They can't play the game like the ones that's on the field. There's only a few coaches that's actually in the NFL that actually played the game. So, with that being said, Harbaugh, like you said, Shada, to me is a big problem. He's a big reason why the game is going the way they are at Baltimore. Their defenses haven't been the same as before. Ever since Ray Lewis and Ed Reed left the game, we really don't even know what the Baltimore defense is anymore.
Terrell Suggs.
You know,
Terrell
they
Suggs
show up one game.
Right.
You know, but I mean, he's just one person. When it comes down to it, the fumbles that Tim Dog is talking about has been in bad weather. They hadn't been good weather. They didn't cost them the game because they wasn't within the game. They wasn't in the game because of Harbaugh's play calling. So Lamar Jackson, take care of yourself is all I'm going to say. Get yourself healthy for this upcoming game. Go out there, prove the naysayers wrong, which you shouldn't have to do because you've already proved it. And let's go.
Hopefully he's healthy enough to play. And like Harbaugh said, they still Huntley balled out as well. Tim Dog, I'm gonna let you.
They hunting because of his ass. You shouldn't be hunting. They're hunting behind, and then they went and got Tyler Huntley back from.
Well, that's
Cleveland.
what he's talking about, Tyler Huntley.
That's what I said. Yeah, Tyler Huntley. That's what I said. Lamar can't play.
But they traded him away
to come back to the team.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So now you bring back a player that you're supposed to be leaning on in the first place.
I got you, Tim Dog. Your thoughts?
Because old boy from Dallas didn't work out. He wasn't a mobile quarterback. He didn't work out with the scheme of the offense.
So your final thoughts on the Lamar Jackson criticism?
Well,
Tim Dog.
I mean, if everyone puts all of their ideas together, I'm going to do a conspiracy brother thing, because it sounds like to me that maybe Harbaugh or ownership or whomever is trying to sabotage his career. Think about it. All the plays where, before Lamar Jackson was scrambled, but now all of a sudden he's staying in the pocket, even though he has a running lane. I mean, those things like that come from Todd Monken, offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
And the offensive coordinator gets his directive from the head coach. Now, the only thing I saw Harbaugh do that was commendable was take the blame for not putting Derrick Henry in the week before in the last 12 minutes. That's the only thing I seen him do commendable. But other than that, it hasn't been Baltimore Ravens football. And to me, the reason is because Lamar Jackson doesn't have an agent. So Baltimore, they're frustrated with trying to negotiate contracts and other things with him because he doesn't have an agent. But he's not the only. But his mom. But he doesn't have someone who,
reputable, like went to school
there
for.
you go. Shador Sanders, Caleb Williams. There are other players in the NFL who don't have agents, but you don't see the kind of problems that they're going through. And to me, deliberate sabotage. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm not the only one saying it. And you don't hear it on mainstream media. On mainstream media, all you hear is Lamar, Lamar, Lamar. They're not talking about the play call. They're not talking about, why Derrick Henry. Yeah, they did that 1 week. And after that, once again, you jump on Lamar. So I can understand what he's saying as far as people jumping on him. And I'm not saying it from a fan perspective. I'm saying it from a perspective of someone on the outside looking in, whereas a team is doing well, but they blaming it all on the quarterback when the quarterback doesn't call the plays.
Yeah, I think we can all agree Lamar not having the best season, but I don't think he's the fault what's going on with the team as well. And we all see this weekend. So we all on the Baltimore Ravens tip this week.
Oh yeah,
we all taking the Ravens.
I'm taking the Ravens.
Right, next up, fellas, we got the 49ers and the Sea Chickens. Oh shit, Matt Professor, who you got?
Shit, this again. This is gonna be a hard one because I like.
And this is also for the first seed too. First seed in the
number one seed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the game?
It is
in San Fran.
San Francisco.
Shit, I don't know. The Sea Chickens done surprised the shit out of me. I'll be real with you. Who would have saw the Seahawks being able to play for the number one seed in the NFC?
They snuck
going
up
into
on
this
me.
year. Who would have seen that?
Yeah.
I think, but I think the Seahawks, now that they've integrated Rashid Shaheed into their offense, can exploit the 49ers where they're weakest at, and that's in the back in the defensive backfield. So I'll pick the Seahawks just for this week.
All right. So Farrell,
yeah, they're only point and a half favorites. So
Farrell, if you keep the scores, everybody pick the Panthers, and we all on the Baltimore Ravens train. So we all picking Baltimore.
I'm not picking Seattle.
Okay, I ain't
say everybody.
No.
I ain't asked you yet.
I'm
letting Farrell know. I'm letting Farrell know where you at, Tim Dog. Your old ass. Let me get the answer.
Man, fuck you. I just heard we all pick it. No, we ain't.
What did I say? If you listen, I said we all pick
the Panthers and the Ravens.
That's exactly what I say.
Yeah, I have that.
Was the first one to make it pick.
Except for Kosa, who picked Tampa Bay. Like I said, he from Oklahoma.
Yeah. Tim Dog. So you want to make sure you get your pick out. Who you got, Tim Dog?
Oh, I'm going to the Niners because they on the road.
Going with San Francisco?
All right. What about you, Farrell? Who you got?
We talking about Seattle and San Francisco, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Seattle 49ers.
No, I'm gonna take Seahawks. They're point and a half favorites, but I think Seahawks is a stronger team.
I got it. What about you, Shotter?
I am not picking them chickens. I'm going with the 49ers. Don't get
there
silly.
You go. There you go.
No,
Give me the
I'm not doing
49ers
that.
as well, because I think that the Seahawks are a suspect as the number one team. And the 49ers, after the game that they played, they suspect. I think they're gonna pull it out against the Sea Chickens. Next up, fellas, we got the Colts and the Texans. Anybody taking the Colts? Anybody taking
No, my professor. You got Seahawks? Seahawks?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anybody taking the Colts? Anybody riding with the Colts? All right, we all going with the Texans there, fellas. Next up, we got the color of the
Houston is 10.5-point favorites anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Philip Rivers now got that 5 years extension on his health care plan with his 10 kids, so he's good now. Now, fellas, we rolling with the Browns.
Well, they
and the
starting
Bengals.
that backup quarterback.
Yeah, now we got
they
the
starting the
Browns and the
rookie.
Bengals. The Browns and the Bengals.
Was it?
Anybody going? Now, this is going to be an interesting pick because we saw what Shador did
Bengals are
against the
7 points.
if we saw what Shador did against the Steelers. Can he do that magic again? Shout out, who you got?
Bengals.
All right. What about you there, Matt Professor?
Bengals. God
Bengals.
damn.
I'm sorry. Shador throws too many interceptions.
All right. What about you there, Tim Dawg?
Give me the Tigers with the long stripes.
And Farrell, who you got?
I got Cincinnati has a better defense with against Shador. So I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Yeah. Give me the Browns on that one, man. Miles Garrett something to prove since Pittsburgh didn't want him to get a sack. Their whole plan was not to let him get any sacks. But give me the Browns. I think he got something to prove, and Shador got something to prove as well. Next up, now
I
this
think
game,
you're gonna get it, and they still gonna lose.
yeah, they probably will lose. But next up, fellas, we got the Saints and the Falcons. Matt Professor, you've been on the road picking your goddamn Saints lately. Can the
But
Saints?
I ain't picking Satan's team.
No, but that's what I'm about to say. Can the Saints make sure that there's not a three-way tie?
Well, see, that's the thing, and I said at the draft this year that Chuck, he'd have to prove me wrong. He's proved me wrong. That dude looks
He's been playing
amazing.
really good football.
Yeah, he
So you're
looks
rolling with your
really
boys.
amazing. So I can't pick against my team at this point because I'm
I
not
got you.
picking Satan's team.
What about you, Shada? Who you got?
I'm going with the Saints. Don't get me twisted.
All right. Then what about you, Farrell?
I'm going with Kirk Cousins. I'm gonna have to go with him. No, Bijan, man. Bijan Robinson is a beast, man. Anybody stop that dude, they got an opportunity to win. I'm gonna stay with the Falcons on this one because of Bijan.
Joe taking the Falcons as well. What about you there, Tim
Of
Dawg?
course he is.
Give me the Falcons.
Yeah,
like
give
the
me the
Air
Falcons as
Force
well.
planes in the air.
Give me the Falcons as well. Nothing against your quarterback, but the Falcons, I don't know. They trying to play spoiler for one of those teams in the goddamn NFC South. And they don't want Tampa Bay to go any goddamn where. So they're gonna pull out
They
this
ain't
one.
going nowhere either. Shit, they're gonna be at home.
I know, yeah,
Next
but
week either.
but just to say that your boy there Baker Mayfield's on that couch with him. Hey, that's what they want to do. Next up, fellas, we got the Packers and the Vikings. Shada, who you got?
Wake up.
Shada.
I'm thinking
Packers and the Vikings.
Who's injured?
Everybody.
Yeah, I think everybody. I think-
Everybody.
and that's why I messed up back when I picked the Packers because I thought Jordan Love was
And you know
playing,
what's
but that
funny
motherfucker was
is
in the concussion protocol.
the hour before that game started, I was gonna text y'all and tell y'all to change my pick and forgot to do it. I was at work and
because I
forgot
forgot
to
he had
do
a
it.
goddamn concussion.
Because they didn't say that
he
they didn't say he wasn't
So
playing
who's-
until the day right
Exactly.
before the game.
So
Exactly.
who's the quarterbacks on both sides?
We don't know.
We don't know.
No, so you
But
got
the problem is
I don't know.
the problem is now
Malik Willis?
Josh Jacobs may miss that game as well.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they try to save them.
So I
for
just
the
want
play.
y'all to know Vikings is 7-point favorites this at home.
Yeah, so Josh
Mhm.
Jacobs must be out.
I'm taking
Yeah.
the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I
Then. So
think-
anybody picking the Packers? I can make it easy. Anybody taking the Packers this week?
I'm not.
And,
I can't do it.
we
No,
all rolling
I
with the
gotta-
Vikings. Yeah.
I gotta go with the purple.
Yeah, because they in the playoffs, so why risk it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we all rolling with the Vikings. Joe, who you got? Let me know who you got there, Joe.
JoJo.
He gonna text it. Next up, fellas. Oh, this could be a good game. If I don't know if the Titans and the Jaguars. Anybody taking the Titans?
No.
No shit.
We all rolling with the Jaguars.
Jaguars
on
are
that one.
13-point favorites, man.
Yeah, we all
Man,
rolling with it.
aren't Titans Greek mythology?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, so we all rolling with that. Next up, we got the Dallas Cowboys and the Giants, but the Dallas Cowboys made a interesting play right before their last game.
The Dallas Cowboys are waiving veteran cornerback Trayvon Diggs. That's the latest from our NFL insider, Jonathan Jones. Diggs signed a 5-year extension with the Cowboys worth up to $97 million back in 2023, but has struggled on the field since. He appeared in 8 games this season with 0 interceptions and 25 tackles, has dealt with injuries. There was the knee and then the concussion, and it all culminates into Trayvon Diggs no longer being a Dallas Cowboy.
I'm taking the Giants, so I'm not taking the Cowboys.
I
But
told
y'all know
you
the
he
reason-
was a bust. I told you they'll try to boost him up. He was more than what I told you. He was a chump. I knew
But
it.
you know the reason
Man,
why
we
they
all
said
knew
they
that
cut him
because
though.
that year that he got those 7 interceptions, he only had to work for 1.
Yeah, but y'all know the reason why they say they cut him though. Besides him being a bust.
Is it
The reason
because of
they
his
say
brother?
that- no, the reason why they say
No,
they let him go
attitude.
because he's from DC. Of course, you know they played on Christmas. He asked the head coach, then the team, can he stay and take a later flight because he wanted to be his family in DC.
Oh,
And the head coach said no. He said no. They got back on the plane, and of course, I guess something happened, and then they released him. So it was about him wanting to spend time with his family and catch the plane later.
That's
It is
dumb.
stupid, but that's the Cowboys for you though. But he has been picked up by the Green
already
Bay
said
Packers off of
man.
waivers. So
Ooh.
so anybody, y'all know I'm going with the Giants. Anybody else want to ride the train with the Giants train with
Unfortunately,
me?
I'm going with the
I
Giants.
Oh, everybody
Yeah,
going with the Giants.
I'm going.
Oh, no.
You know, I'm going with the G-man.
Okay then.
You know
Okay.
that.
You taking the Giants too?
I'm riding Giants.
Okay then. Joe, who
I
you
want
got?
you to
Joe,
say that differently.
Look at Joe. Look at Joe. Look at Joe.
Yeah.
Goddamn massive
Shut
ass.
up. Shut up. I want you to say that differently, bro.
What? What
They hit
shot
the
is
ground.
that?
Said he riding the Giants.
No,
I
he
want
got
you to say that
sacked.
differently.
I got you. Joe said he taking
Oh, he
down.
caught that
Hey,
motherfucker too.
Tim Dog, who you
Damn.
got, Tim Dog? Dallas?
No, he taking G-Man.
I'm taking G-Man.
We all taking G-Man except for Joe. Joe taking the
You got
Cowboys.
Dallas? I know you got Dallas.
Yeah. Next up, fellas,
You
we
know
got
what?
the
No,
Cardinals.
let me change that. Yeah, give
No,
me the
Dallas.
girls.
I knew your little punk
Give me the
ass was
girls.
gonna do that.
Next up, fellas, we got the
No,
Cardinals and the
it
Rams.
was CeeDee
And the
Lamb
Rams-
trying to do something.
And the
Give me the
Rams
girls.
and the Rams didn't look good the other damn night against the goddamn Falcons. If you
Ooh.
had told me the Falcons was going to win that game, man, I was like,
Marvin
man, you got
Harrison
your goddamn
Jr.
mind.
is out.
Yeah. So
Yep.
anybody taking the Cardinals? We put it that way. Anybody taking
No.
the Cardinals?
No.
And, we all riding with the Rams. Joe, let us know who you got. Next up, fellas, we got the Chiefs and the Raiders. This is a toss-up game. I don't know the fuck to pick. So
Raiders.
y'all let me know who y'all
Chiefs
got.
and the Raiders?
Raiders.
Let me see.
All right.
Nope.
What about you, Shada?
Hold on.
I don't even care.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
You gotta say a team, Shada. You gotta
Kansas
say a
City's
team.
still, Kansas City's
Uh,
still 6-point favorites.
The Raiders is what?
No,
Raiders
Kansas
and
City's
Chiefs.
6-point favorites.
Yeah, give me the
Yeah,
Chiefs.
I'm going
man.
with the Chiefs. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Chiefs too. And the reason why I'm going with the Chiefs is because right now the Raiders have the #1 draft pick, and they don't want to jeopardize that. They already say they're going to try to get old boy from that won the Heisman. Goose,
Indiana. Mendez.
Whatever the name, Mendoza.
Mendoza.
He ain't ready.
He ain't ready, but that's what they want to help my man on the running back out. So, Shada, who you got?
Man, I'm telling you, bro. What's
That's
my
a
choice?
damn shame.
What's my
Man,
choice?
Shada, I should call you Tim Dog the way they
Wait,
shot your ass is.
Kansas City and Las
Man,
Vegas,
fuck
man.
you.
Kansas City,
Flip a
Las
coin,
Vegas.
man.
Where are my
Coin.
choices? What the?
I'm gonna take Kansas City.
Okay, that's all I need to hear. Next up, fellas, we got the Commanders and the
So we all got
Eagles.
Kansas City.
No, I have the Raiders.
Yeah, Joe got
Ooh.
Matt Fellas got the Raiders.
Yes.
The next up, fellas, we got the Commanders and the Eagles. Of course, the Eagles are going to be sitting a lot of their starters, and the Commanders are mad because
Yep,
we
I'm
went
going
with
Washington for the first time.
All right, then. Y'all know I'm going with my boys. Fly, Eagles, fly. What about the rest of y'all? What you got, Matt?
They're still favorites to win, regardless.
I'm going with the Eagles.
The Commanders are
There it is.
trash, so I can't go with them. I'm sorry.
Damn.
They're
Plus, you
terrible.
know, Farrell
Man,
right there
fuck
on the.
you.
You can see you on the screen,
I'm
right?
sorry. I don't
man.
give a damn. They trash.
Hey, no, they might be trash, but at least they don't support Charlie Kirk. Goddamn it.
I agree with that completely, but they trash.
They trash, dog.
Oh, Joe
I
take-
mean, dog.
They don't even
Man,
have
Joe-
They
Mariota
can't
anymore.
hold the lead.
Yeah, Joe
They
taking
don't
the
play
Eagles.
No defense. They don't got no
Yeah.
running game. Damn.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. They don't even have Mariota anymore. What the
Dude,
fuck?
bro,
you got
what are you
Tim Dog.
doing?
Thibodeau, who you got? Commanders of the
Hey
Eagles.
man,
High
hey,
Eagles fly.
hey, I'm like, what's that band? Living on a Prayer. That's me
Yeah.
right now.
only reason I'm kind of upset with the Eagles setting their starters, I know you don't want injuries, but we can move up to the second seed. If you get to the second seed, if you win the first
You
game,
get a bye.
no, nobody get a bye.
only
Everybody
number
gets a bye.
one.
That's right.
Only
That's right.
number
Yeah,
one.
yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you get to the second seed, if you win your first game, you get another home game.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, but if you in the first seed, if you win the game, you got to go on the road. And that's the only reason I wish they play this.
Practice squad can beat the Commanders right now. I'm sorry.
Okay, there it is. Goddamn, Pharaoh. Next up,
Trash.
No, we talking about the replacements could beat them jokers right now.
Hefty.
Next up, we got the Dolphins and the Patriots. The Dolphins did something last week I didn't think they could do. They
Yeah.
put an upset. So
Yeah, they did.
let's
I'm
run
glad
down the
I-
line.
I'm glad I picked them.
Buccaneers.
Anybody picking the Dolphins this
It
week?
was Baker
Nope.
Mayfield. Are you serious?
Anybody picking the
Oh
Dolphins?
no,
Upset.
they missed the field goal. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure did.
New England,
Oh.
New England's
think we all
11-point favorite, y'all.
Sure did.
Yeah, I think we are rolling with the Patriots on that. I don't
Yes,
even know
sir.
if the Patriots playing all their starters or not.
They probably
Yeah.
won't. They don't need
Yeah,
to.
so yeah,
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Man,
That's
fuck
another
that.
team.
Get-
That's another team. A good high school team will beat.
Bro, give me the Dolphins, man. I'm going with the Dolphins. I'm gonna go the opposite way.
Well, yeah, you got to pick. You got to pick
Yeah.
all the. You got to pick
Yeah.
all the underdogs. Keep your
You
ass
see what I'm
riding
doing?
that
You
bottom
see what
right
I'm
now.
doing?
You
You see
getting
the math?
you tired of getting your ass slapped, huh, son? I can dig it.
No, you talk about.
You know what? What did Vogue say? Never gonna
Oh,
get it, never gonna get it.
Get you some
Never
Boudreaux's
gonna get it,
butt paste
never
for all that.
gonna get it.
Get you some
You
Boudreaux's
talking
butt
about
paste for all
Charlotte. You
that.
talking about what Charlotte said. You need to change what the fuck you just said. Y'all, I didn't like that. I don't like that at all.
You been getting your ass slapped, son. I'm sorry.
Nigga,
You want me
That's
to send you some
crazy.
A&D ointment?
Nigga, is you crazy?
You want me to send you some
Nigga,
A&D
nigga,
ointment
is
for
you
that rash
crazy?
on that ass? Is that what
He got the
you
Diddy
Is you
move.
crazy?
He ain't got no rash because it's been lubed with a lot of
Next up-
baby oil.
Next up, we got the Lions and the Bears. Of course, the Bears is in the second seed. The Lions are out of the playoffs. Didn't see that coming.
No,
Anybody rolling with
Yeah.
the Lions, or are we going to go with the Bears this week?
I'm going with the Bears.
There it is. What about you,
going with
there?
Bears is favorite. Well,
Look at
you
Brother
already
Law
know
talking
you
about
got
wow.
Detroit.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah,
Law.
you
I'm
already
riding
know
with your
you going
team,
with
brother.
Detroit.
Law. I'm riding with your team. Everybody else talking about y'all garbage, but I'm right. I got you, brother. Law.
Trash.
Yeah, give me the Bears as well, man. Pink fingernails and all.
Wait. So what? So
Shot
okay.
it the only one not taking
Shot
the
at you with
Bears.
the Lions, of course. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So everybody, huh?
But can I say this though?
Yeah, okay.
Be honest though. But shout out. I know you don't stand it, but Caleb showed me something against the last couple of games. He showed me that he
Man,
is
you
an
talking-
NFL starting quarterback. That he can be the face of the league. The way that he played. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
face of the
Somebody say I'm-
league.
You're wrong.
Oh, face of
You're wrong.
Maybelline.
I'm telling you like this right now. Caleb Williams
Listen.
is showing you exactly who he is.
A winner,
He is going-
apparently,
A winner.
because the
Yeah.
Bears are winning.
Yeah, a winner.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
They
leave it at
didn't
that.
last week.
Yeah.
I will never be a fan of his.
I think,
Well, they didn't
I
win
think-
last week, but he played a hell of
I
a
think
game.
Oh yeah,
It
that
is.
was a good ass game. Hell
That was a
yeah.
great game. Great game. Next up,
There
fellas, we
were
got the
two
Chargers
great
and the
games last
Broncos.
week.
You already know
There
I'm
was
taking
no
the Chargers.
defense in either game. It's who
Yeah.
could score the fastest. Hell,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, y'all know I'm
hey,
taking. Y'all know
hell.
I'm taking the Chargers. You know I can't stand ass mouth, so give me the Chargers in this one.
I'm going with the
I thought you
Broncos.
used to call him pussy mouth.
But no, you look more like an ass than a pussy.
Oh, okay. Damn, things change when you go away.
he said okay.
Look more like
That
a
man said okay.
I tried to
What else
get
can I
him-
say? Shit.
I tried to get him into counseling before the year came to an end, but it didn't work.
Joe, take
What
the
else
ball.
can I say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit was
shit.
hilarious.
oh
He just
man.
said okay.
Yeah.
So am I the only one rolling with the Chargers this
Yeah.
week?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Denver is
There it
13
is.
point favorites, man.
There it is. Next up, fellas, we got the Jets and the Bills. Anybody taking the Jets?
Oh, you already
J-E-T-S.
know this
Jets,
one,
Jets,
too.
Jets.
You are.
No, I'm rolling with the Bills, man. You know, Josh Allen not gonna lose to the Bills. Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna do
I
that.
mean, yeah, he. Well, who wins the MVP this year? Because it ain't Allen.
Drake
Nah.
May.
No.
Nah.
I don't think they
I
give it to
think
Drake.
Drake May probably gonna be in there or Bo
It
Nix.
could- Oh no,
Oh,
Sam
Matthew
Donald.
Stafford.
I'm telling you,
Matthew
Matthew
Stafford.
Stafford
Or
not
No,
getting no.
they
No,
have to
Matthew
give it to
Stafford
Drake
not.
May.
No,
They got to
no.
give it to Drake.
Sam,
It's
Sam
gonna be
Donald.
Mayor. I
Yeah,
think it's
Sam
gonna be
Donald.
Mayor or Bo Nix.
Now I'm gonna say
I think
Sam
Bo Nix
Donald.
probably.
And
Negative.
Sam Donald,
Sam Donald is a good pick because he's another
that's what I'm gonna
reclamation
say.
story.
If the Sea Chickens beat the 49ers this
Yeah,
weekend,
agree.
Sam
Agreed.
Donald is the MVP. I'm
Agreed.
telling you right now.
And he back-to-back playoff appearances with two different teams.
The team, yeah, it's gonna be
Agreed.
Sam Donald.
Agreed.
I hate to say it, but that's what it is. And the last game, we already picked this: the Ravens and the Steelers. We are riding with the Ravens. And
Yes,
there it is,
sir.
ladies and gentlemen. Those are our picks.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you do better than man on the street. I want to win what?
Nobody can do
Everybody
worse.
do better. Nope.
Nobody
you
can
can't
do worse.
You can't do no worse than the man.
You know what? You know, a man on the street. Send me your address. I'm gonna send you some Boudreaux's butt paste. Cause bro,
Boudreaux's.
Boudreaux's butt paste.
I'm gonna send you some. I'm gonna send you some peace lilies because your season is dead.
I would say it like this. Maybe Pharaoh King is right because every team I pick seem to be losing. I pick Ohio State and now they're losing to Miami. Maybe Pharaoh, can I change my pick now?
Oh no,
it's too late to change my pick.
Oh, it's never too late. Change your pick.
It's never too late. But there it is, ladies
You
and
like
gentlemen.
bad luck, slap rock.
It's all right.
Hey, your pick is just like a player coming out of college going into NBA. As long as you sign a contract.
Yeah,
Right.
the contract,
Right.
but it's too late. But we will see. I still got another half to go. But ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call it. What? Let's pick them. Time, ladies and gentlemen, for my main man, Shouter for what? Today in sports. You got for us this week, Shouter?
So everybody know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, Vince Lombardi.
Out there just grabbing, nobody tackling.
Hey, he changed the Redskins.
We would
before
be
he died.
thoroughly remiss as a podcast if we didn't know who that was. Yes, Packers defeat the Giants in 1961 on this day. National Football League Championship, City Stadium, Green Bay. The Green Bay Packers shut out the New York Giants 37-0. First of 5 NFL titles won in 7 seasons span by the Packers and head coach Vince Lombardi.
There
So
it is,
this
ladies and
day
gentlemen.
in sports, that's what Vince Lombardi on this day in sports. That's your history for the day.
They want to talk about. Before we go to our weird sport of the week, man, we didn't cover this, but I want to get your thoughts on this Stephon Diggs situation.
New England Patriots wide receiver Stephon Diggs facing criminal charges, including felony strangulation or suffocation, misdemeanor assault, and battery. The charges stem from an incident in Massachusetts earlier this month. So far, pretty thin on details, but we're asking the questions. A hearing on the case is set for today. Now, there's a response from the Patriots. They say this, quote, Stephon has informed the organization that he categorically denies the allegations. We support Stephon. We'll continue to gather information and will cooperate fully with the appropriate authorities and the NFL as necessary. Close quote.
Matt, Professor, what you think about this situation?
I wonder if this is just another case of somebody fucking with an athlete and getting their ass kicked for it and then turning around and playing bitch mode and suing.
I would tell you this, Matt, Professor. I don't know if you read it. What it is that it's a chef that worked for him, and the chef say that he owed her money, and I saw the text, and he basically told her fuck off, and now she's coming out with this situation.
Same difference.
Okay, I got you.
Same difference. Somebody who feels wronged by this person, and then coming up with allegations to try to get them to capitulate and give them what they're owed. My thing is to all these wealthy athletes, stop putting yourselves in situations where this kind of shit's gonna happen, because it gets old after a while, and somebody like me becomes jaded to it because I have an issue with people abusing people. But I mean, if you're trying to use the court system to settle something like this, fuck off.
I got you. What about you, Shouter? Your thoughts on this situation, man? Hey, fellas, hey, before you shout out, I didn't see this. Joe say that Jacksonville Sunshine for MVP.
That could be true. That could be true.
On that?
No,
Sunshine?
no.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I mean, they good. They've come from the bottom.
Yeah,
from the bottom,
I give him props, but I don't think he's MVP status. No way.
I got you. Shouter, your thoughts on the Stephon Diggs situation?
I have to agree with everything that my professor said. I totally co-sign on that. But also, my big problem with the whole situation is it happened at the early part of this month, right?
Yeah, December the 2nd.
So my thing is, it's the same thing like they did to old boy in Michigan. My thing is, you found out a month ago, but you wait till he has to play one of the most important games in his career to drop this story. You couldn't wait till after that. You couldn't wait till after the season.
Better yet, better yet, when it happened, report it then. Don't.
Yes.
Hey, like my professor always say, when it happened now, not 5 or 10 years
So my
or a
thing
month
is,
later.
when it happened on December
right there,
2nd, December 2nd, right?
Yeah.
And here we are. You're just putting out, and you still don't have all the details. So why even put it out? Why not just say Stephon Diggs, this, that, and the other on December 2nd, and when they decide that this is going to be a thing, let's go to court. But to throw this out there right before this man is freaking daggone going to play one of the most important games after Stephon Diggs showed his prior team that I was going to be the one to help prevent y'all from going to the Super Bowl. It's just ironic how this story is all of a sudden now this big thing in the NFL.
It is. Yeah, and Tim Dog, you're the same question because he was the issue with Buffalo. You know, he played with Buffalo and he wanted the ball, and they got rid of his ass and sent his ass to New England, and now he's balling out. From what I heard and what I read is that he's a player that kept basically doing what he needs to do. Of course he's dating Cardi B, just had a baby by her, and like my professor said this when we talked about the Puffy situation and other situations. When it comes down to a situation like this, when it happened, don't wait. Do it right now. So, Tim Dog, your thoughts on this Stephon Diggs situation?
Yeah, I agree with everyone else. It's a money grab. And if you felt threatened for your life or you felt like you were violated or assaulted or whatever the case may be, why didn't you call the police then? And then at the same time, where's the evidence? And I'm sure they probably have security in this house and stuff. So that's going to be admitted as evidence. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's just a bad situation there, Pharaoh. But what's your thoughts on it?
So what I read also was that he actually went into her room and choked her out.
Yeah.
And where she was.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what it's he say thing,
up?
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Of course he's gonna look like the bad person. And like I said, money grab,
no,
whatever the case is, because he said I think the text come from somebody supposed to be giving her money, or she got money from somebody that he knows. Regardless of the situation, it's the timing is off, especially with his brother getting released from the team, but it seemed like his brother got paid. So and then you gotta think about it too. He just got sent to court for child support on from having a baby for somebody else.
Yeah.
So
yeah, she said that said that he's the baby. Yeah, the baby daddy.
So that's them from December
I'm the
last year.
No, this year. This year.
So this dude is just having a bad year.
Just to.
Well, no, I mean
make
it's
it
from
plain.
December. She filed the first time in December of last year, and then she filed again the second time in September.
Okay.
So
I'm happy.
But the thing that I think that everyone needs to take, I don't know how true it is, but you got to see this woman that was his chef. If what rumors are right,
Adams.
he is like a twin to Cardi B.
Okay, hey, but like I say, man, I did a video about this last night. I said it was a bad day
for him.
It was a bad day for the Diggs brother because one got charged with some situation, a bad situation. The other one got released by the Cowboys. But it is what it is. But I'm gonna hold off on who's innocent and whatnot. I'm gonna wait till the evidence come out, and we will see. But fellas, man, it's that time for. Oh my goodness. Oh man, weird sport of the week. Man, we done gave you a lot of great ones. We gave you hobby horse racing. We gave you rock skipping. And Pharaoh, to be a professional, what do you need to have?
All you need is $10. $10 and your own river rocks. You can go right down to Lowe's and get them shit or a rock crawler.
That's right.
Get your
Can we
rocks.
agree?
$10.
Can we agree? This is the last time we're gonna bring this up. Seeing this is the last daggone show of the year.
No, man. We always gonna bring up that river rocks because we want everybody to be a professional rock skipper. Professor works.
Because you have to have. I don't know if you get the ones that got the chips in them, like the footballs, because I don't know how they count the skips. That we need to figure that shit out. But
no, they count the skips, but every time the rock skip across the guy had 23 skips.
23. That was a light ass rock.
Do you realize looking at the screen right now? The three people
and
at the top
then $5 if you're an amateur. So
amateur.
get your ass out there, get some good rocks, so you can become a professional for extra $5.
Everybody that's watching this right now, if you're in the New Orleans area, go down to the Mad Professor and go where he works at and say, "Man, do you got some river rocks? Because I'm about to go rock skipping."
And I'm gonna tell him to get the fuck out. Get out.
There's no Southern hospitality.
Mad Professor, what you gonna tell him? What you gonna tell him?
Fuck out. But thanks for watching the podcast.
Can I tiller race in your backyard?
You got 2 hours. You got 2 hours to get your heart right.
Man, we did tiller racing. We did sperm racing. We did chest boxing. Man, we done give you a bunch of great
Don't forget about the snail racing.
Snail racing, worm charming. Man, we done give you a bunch of them if you're not a true athlete.
Don't forget, you can the fastest you can fold your bed sheets, you can make a bed.
That's right. Oh yeah, we did that as well.
Don't forget about the beer wall.
Why would you do that?
The beer wall. Yeah,
that was the first.
You remember that? You remember the making of the bed?
No, continue.
We did the making of the bed contest.
No.
Oh my goodness, Mad Professor, we done give us some great ones.
There's some Chinese people. And they laid that shit down perfect. It's like they was building. I'm telling you, it's like they was building a doggone.
And we also remember this one, fellas. We also gave them the sleeping contest.
Oh,
you remember? We did. We done give us some great ones. Oh my!
So they made the bed, and then they did the sleeping contest. You right?
You know, you guys.
We done give you some great ones. Now, fellas. I think I did
I like
myself
the phone
here.
booth better. I'm
gonna answer a question if I play the video.
Mad Professor, welcome back.
Can I ask y'all a question, Mad Professor?
I won't be on this show until next year again.
Mad Professor, let me ask you this question. I'm gonna ask everybody this question. Mad Professor, have you owned a bike or have you rode a motorbike? Yes or no?
Yes.
Tim Dog, have you owned a bike or have you rode a bike? Yes or no?
Both.
Okay. Shada, have you owned a motorcycle, rode it or own one? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, I already know your answer, Pharaoh, but make sure I want you to do it, Tim Dog. You ain't ask me. Have you owned a bike or have you ever rode a bike?
Absolutely.
Okay, fellas, I did myself, and I'm going to end this year out on a high note. Because Pharaoh and all you other brothers out there that rode a bike and own a bike, this is for you.
Hi there, my name is Andy, and I'm a pioneer and ambassador of the toughest, most spectacular, and downright awe-inspiring sport on the planet, Hobby Duro. This isn't just a sport, it's a lifestyle, a mindset, a whole identity. Hobby Duro is about going one-on-one with the limits of your own body. It's a fight against gravity, against stress, against fatigue, all wrapped in the raw aesthetics of motocross and enduro, pushed to the peak of athletic expression. It's brutal, it's honest, and that's exactly why I do it. Honestly, it took me years to get here. I started out in enduro motocross, I loved the style, the idea, the adrenaline, but deep down, I knew something was missing. I craved more physical challenge. I wanted to push my own body, not just twist a throttle. I wanted to take my bike everywhere, but didn't have the means. Then one day, I saw some guys doing parkour, and it clicked. I threw together my first hobby bike, and the journey began. Hour by hour, Hobby Duro pulled me in deeper, and now, I can't imagine life without it. This sport tests you constantly, your patience, endurance, your willpower. I'm not in this to be pretty good. I'm in it to get better every single time I touch that hobby bike. What I value most in sport is discipline, respect for nature, style, and self-respect. You can be fast, but if you've got no principles, you're nothing. And let's be real. If you don't love it, if your eyes don't light up when you hobby ride, then don't even start.
Pharaoh King. There it is. I thought of you, my brother.
I ain't doing this shit. Fuck y'all. Fuck
Can I get
y'all.
about 3 minutes of life back?
What the heck? Due to technical difficulties.
I did myself with this one. Pharaoh, your thoughts, man.
Bro, that shit is 50 times worse than the hobby horse.
The equestrian hobby horse, yeah.
Come on, man. So he gonna leave the motorcycles that got the wheels by the car so he can walk around with a frame. Get
Bro.
out of here.
Bro.
That shit is a joke, man.
I need to understand. I need to tell this. This is a public service announcement. You cannot turn everything into a Dungeons and Dragons pretend thing. You can't do that.
God,
You
help
can't
me.
just name it a sport.
Oh, goodness help
What-
me.
Listen. I want the person that put this IP address and he should scrub everything else he puts on the internet. This is ridiculous. Are you kidding
Hey,
me?
I can say this. I got this on YouTube. He got over like 8 million views off of that bitch. Mad Professor, you ain't been in a while. What's your thought on Hobby Duro? And he had a whole outfit on. He had a whole motorcycle outfit.
His ass was
Fuck
just sweating
anybody
for no
that does this. Fuck anybody that let themselves be videoed doing this. Fuck anybody that would think that this shit is cool. And that's all I gotta say.
Man, I can't stop laughing. I was looking at y'all faces.
I
Y'all
gotta say,
looking like, man,
I gotta say because I love riding motorcycles, this is absolutely the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. I'd rather catch a ball. I'd rather catch a ball off the roof. I'd rather have a ferret go up and down my leg than to do this shit bullshit. Come on,
I'd rather
bro.
snorkel in the mud around nothing
Oh,
Listen.
and do this
Listen.
shit.
What
That
Joe
was-
said, yeah.
That
I'd
was
rather
so,
do the electric shock thing that when they was
so
doing the obstacle course,
offensive.
the electrical thing.
yeah.
That was so offensive.
I'd rather
How
hang on to
offensive that
monkey bars
Oh, God, help me.
and get kicked in the face.
Man.
And for a dude to even sit there and say this is so exhilarating, you got to be a dumb ass.
Tell me you did not
No,
say
no,
that in
this
your
is
back
him.
pocket
This is him.
for the last show.
I used to do
Please,
motocross,
Please
and then
tell
I
me.
discovered motor hobby, and it
That
was so
motherfucker was-
exhilarating.
That joke was actually doing moves though. That's the shit that had me dying laughing. That motherfucker
No,
doing
no, my
actual
thing
moves.
is, what in the hell is he curling? Is that
Oh,
plastic?
Yeah, that was his bike, man.
My
His
thing
hobby
is-
bike.
Yeah, I'm saying it's plastic.
What my man on the street, you said you've seen videos of this cat. Does he ever take his helmet off, or is he so fucking embarrassed he keep that shit on the whole
He had his
video?
helmet on the whole time.
Exactly.
Oh,
And that lets you know something right fucking
Oh,
right.
He didn't want anybody to know who he
This
was.
dude is a Mandalorian moto hobby guy.
Did
But
y'all
then-
see him?
then-
Did
then-
y'all see him
then-
try to go up the hill?
I tell you like this, fellas. That was him doing the video. But then I found the competition when y'all saw him running around the track. They had a 2025 moto hobby racing championship.
-3 rushing yards. Damn. Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm telling you like this, fellas. The reason why I laugh so hard because I be watching y'all face. This is the only time I get to watch y'all faces. Y'all like this nigga done put some other bullshit out. Look at this bullshit.
No, what got me was that he tried to
If that was your finale,
rear
that was your
flip,
finale.
the snowball. You know, lift up the end and kick the snowball. What the fuck are you doing?
That was a finale. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah,
that was a finale right
That's
there.
why I
why I
say
asked all you-
whoever does this shit and takes it as seriously as these jackasses, fuck you.
Man, Professor.
I bet they virgins.
When he hit the tire off.
Bro.
I bet they virgins.
See, my thing is, here's my thing. At first, I thought that was like a propeller on the end of it, so he was gonna run through that fucking bog, which would have almost made it interesting to see if you make a big rooster tail. But no, this bitch running around, dragging this motherfucker, and a couple of the people that was on it, you can see one dude was pointing. He not on his bike. He not on his bike. Are you fucking kidding?
You're like, fuck you, snitch.
That's why I asked you.
That's why your ass lost.
That's why I asked y'all rode a bike or had a bike. So now,
man, that's neither.
And take all your bike stuff and take your bike stuff and get your road bike.
That is
Motor
the
hobby
quickest
bike.
way. That is the quickest
That's
way
not
to get
riding.
beat up in the
That's
hood.
not owning.
To me, that's just like snorting gold medal flour and said you did coke. No, you didn't do coke.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is our weird sport of the weird
that
sport
ain't
of
no
the week.
mad professor.
And the man on the street, and the man on the street it has outdid itself again to close this.
You gotta
show.
send me that. Send me that. I need to
Man,
put that
fuck
somewhere
that.
because I ain't never seen such a. I've never seen such. I need
I
it.
tell you, I be searching high and I be searching low for shit
That's
like
right,
this.
Shada. You didn't see the hobby horse.
There it is.
I need that one in my life.
The hobby horse
that's
was
beautiful.
compared to that shit right there. Hobby horse
Yeah.
was true.
Because that motherfucker dressed out. That motherfucker dressed like he was riding a real bike. That's the shit that had me down laughing.
The full outfit. The full outfit. The full gear.
Hey,
like he was gonna really get hurt.
Dumbass shit.
Hey, fair. He had the whole gear on. He had the whole gear on like the motor racing that you like to watch. Like he was leaning to the side right there. when he got down.
No.
called the Bubba
I
Scrub.
watch
The Bubba
road
Scrub.
racing. That is off-road
That's what I say.
racing. I don't.
No,
we
fair,
don't.
no.
We don't
What I
do
say,
the same.
no, that's what I no. Fair. I say he had the whole outfit on, like the motor racers. He had the everything.
No.
Mm-hmm.
He
The
had
face shield.
outdoor shit on.
He had
I
motocross.
do
He
the
had
road
motocross
racing. That's
gear on.
totally different.
But he had the motocross shit on. But damn,
It don't
There it
matter.
is,
that's
ladies and gentlemen.
different.
That's our weird sport of the week.
No.
Hope you enjoyed it.
I don't think
Ain't
You gotta
weird.
bite,
That
get
shit
your
is
ass out
dumb.
there and do it. But now it's time
That
for
shit
my
ain't weird.
man.
It's dumb.
It's time for my main man, Pharaoh King. Trivia question of the week. Pharaoh King, what you got for us this week, my brother?
All right, then since everybody was talking about
Motor
Chicago,
racing?
Coming up, we got the King of Queens.
Hobby horse racing, motor hobby horse, motor doro.
Yeah.
I need for y'all to get some resolution.
Here's a question. Here's a question for these Chicago Bears.
There it is. What you got, Pharaoh? Where is it at?
Who is the only coach to win the NFC North with three
I
different
don't know why I
QBs?
said Chicago. It's not Chicago. My bad.
Who's the only coach to win the NFC North with 3 different quarterbacks?
Mike Holmgren.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's what I was
Damn,
gonna
that's
say
a
too.
good one.
You won with Brett Favre. You won with Mike Holmgren's gone by then.
No, he won
What,
with
Aaron Rodgers.
He won with
and
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers. Yeah. But who's the third? Nope. NFC North.
North with 3 different quarterbacks. Coach to win the NFC North.
He was in Minnesota.
Green Bay.
Oh,
He was in Minnesota.
Mike Holmgren never coached Minnesota.
I think he did.
No.
Mike Holmgren.
It's Mike Holmgren.
It has to be. It has to be.
I'm going Mike Holmgren too. If it's wrong, Matt Professor, I'm not cheating off you no
That's
more.
on you. That's on you. I ain't tell you. Look on my paper. Who you got?
Oh, that's NFC North. The Tuna never coached in the North. He only coached on NFC East. NFC East and the
Who you
AFC
got, Tim?
East. Yeah.
Man. I'm gonna say Green. No, he wasn't there long enough in Minnesota.
I thought the reason why I say Mike Holmgren because I thought Mike Holmgren was gone.
Yeah.
That's the man was coaching Dallas. That's when he got the job. Mike Holmgren was already gone before Aaron Rodgers got there. That's why I say that he 3 different quarterbacks. So I know it's not Mike Holmgren, but I'm gonna cheat off your paper and get it wrong with you.
No,
Matt.
it was one of them Minnesota coaches.
Yeah, I said Green, but he wasn't there long enough
He
to
didn't stay in
win
the
the
NFC North either. He went to the NFC West.
Yeah,
he
Yeah.
went to who you got, Tim Dog?
Damn.
Man, just go with me and Matt Professor. Cheat up his paper. If it's wrong, we're gonna blame him.
Yeah, Holgers, he's the almost logical one.
But
Yeah,
I'm
it
thinking
is.
of Minnesota coach that we're not thinking about, and I can't remember the name.
Yeah, it wasn't the man I'm thinking about. What's the answer there, Pharaoh?
Lovie Smith.
Lovie Smith.
I was trying to think of a Chicago coach, and I couldn't come up with one.
Lovie Smith.
I didn't even think about Chicago because of their bad records out the years. Grossman, I remember him.
I remember Rex and Jay Cutler. I don't know who this.
I remember Orton and Jay Cutler. Yeah.
So Grossman started it, but
Rex
Orton
Grossman,
finishing.
Kyle Orton,
Because
and Jay Cutler.
And then Cutler. Yeah.
Only reason Pharaoh asked that damn question because I fucked him up with a trivia question the other goddamn night when I was at his house. That's the only reason he put that shit on there. That's the only reason why you put that bullshit on there.
Well, but my
First
thing
and
is,
goal.
is Lovie Smith still coaching though?
Oh God, no.
No. Lovie
He
at home
was
smoking cigars and drinking Mai Tai.
Wasn't he in Tampa Bay because he had the gray beard? Remember he had the
Yeah,
real
for a
gray
little
beard.
bit.
that
He
was his
had a
last
gray
stop.
beard in
Yeah.
That was his last
He had a
stop,
gray
though.
beard in
That was
when he
it.
went to Chicago.
No, I'm talking about that shit was real white though when he was at I think Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that was his last stop.
Yeah, Tampa Bay. Yeah. No, the question was who was when the Bears played the Indianapolis Colts, who was the starting quarterback?
Say what?
Oh, that was
Super Bowl.
that
In the
was
Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl.
Jay Cutler.
It was Jim McMahon.
No.
No.
Not with that was
Bears
85.
when the Bears played the Indianapolis Colts, it was the first
And
time
lost.
two black head
That was-
coaches
that
was
was-
going
that
against
was-
each
that
other.
was Jay Cutler.
Devin
Yeah,
Hester
it was-
ran the quarter. Devin Hester ran the kickback on the first play, and that's the only points they got.
Mhm.
And that was Peyton
Yeah.
Manning's first. So shot of you way
Or
off.
was
Yeah.
that Orton? Or was that this Orton cat?
Okay,
No,
who you
it's
got?
Cutler.
That was either Cutler or this Orton guy. Because the next time that was the 2006 player, so that had to be
No,
Cutler.
that was Rex Grossman.
There it is. Rex Grossman.
Okay,
Rex
yeah.
Grossman was started quarterback.
Could have been because they
Yeah.
played the
That's
Saints
right.
in the NFC title
That's the
game.
only reason
that
why he
year.
put that bullshit up there because of Rex Grossman, because he's like, I'm trying to get me back. Motherfucker, always trying to get somebody back and
Rex
shit.
Grossman. I
That's
remember.
what he's trying to do. But there it is, ladies and
Hey, guess
gentlemen,
what?
my main man.
He's
Motherfucker always try
a
to.
good one though.
Yeah. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Pharaoh King trivia question of the week. And ladies and gentlemen, since the Mad Professor not on here as much, Mad Professor, I'm gonna give you time to shine. Tell them why you're mad, my brother. What you got for us this week, Mad Professor?
Let me tell you why I'm mad this week, and
Uh-oh.
it has to do with somebody I'm always mad with because we can go back 10, 15 years.
Felon 47.
No, not him. Of course, I mean I'm always mad about him, but no, I'm always mad about somebody else too. That the man on the sidewalk seems to love. Why are the Lakers under 500 since the Kangs returned? Huh? Under 500. They was number 2 in the West before this motherfucker came back and decided to play stat ball, which is what I call the shit that he plays, because that's all the fuck he plays for, stat ball. Oh, Brown got his numbers. Who fucking cares? They lost. Losing record with him now. If I'm not mistaken, they've fallen down past, I think they've fallen down to the 6th seed if the playoffs were to start today in the NBA. And let me ask you this, Brown fans, is it going to get any better? Nah, it's not. It ain't. Give up on your Kane. He not gonna even get 5, pimp. He sucks. That boy trash. Give it up, old man. Just
all I gotta say is, All I got to say is LeBron James is playing like Michael Jordan with the Wizards.
And you said he should have quit. And at least Jordan knew to quit. This
And left all that
motherfucker won't.
shit. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I shouldn't have given you a damn segment. I should have let us close the goddamn show out.
I just want to make sure I want to make sure I understood you correctly. You're saying that you need to go sit down because you are not helping the Lakers at this time, correct?
Yeah.
He is not.
Yeah.
So
in fact, more
my
people
thing is,
I looked at the viewership. More people watched the fucking Lakers before he came back.
So here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I understand where you're coming from, and I understand how deep that feels for you, and that felt good for you to get off your chest. But he's averaging 20 points in the NBA.
What has it got?
Hold on.
I gotta get up out of here, man. Why y'all argue about this BS?
No. You want to hear this? You want to hear this before you go, Pharaoh? Y'all know I'm a LeBron James fan, but Shada, you were the main one to say that LeBron need to fucking retire. Now you talking about he scored 20.
No. I'm just saying. I agree with what he's saying. I'm a huge LeBron James is my favorite, and he need to go sit his ass down. I agree.
Oh, okay.
But
I thought you were trying
just
to
want
win
to
that
make.
shit.
And I just want to make sure
Pharaoh trying to go see the rest of this game before Ohio State come back and win this shit.
No, they ain't coming back. So what? They scored.
Is still playing at a very high level. So let's not sleep on that.
No, I would say this, Matt Professor. I agree with you. You know, I'm a LeBron James fan. Yeah, I think it's time for him to pass it on and, come off the bench. But when he does get in the game, he does hold the ball too long. So I totally agree with you on that point. So there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go, we'd like to give you something to think about, something funny. Tim Dell, what you got for the people before we go, my brother?
Well, it's a new year. We all have new resolutions, and some of us keep the same traditions. So if you were born in September, it's pretty safe to assume what your parents did on New Year's. Have a safe one. Think about your loved ones. Think about those you hate, because everyone needs someone to love. Happy New Year.
Shout out to social media so people follow you as well, my brother.
You follow me on Instagram, Father's Love 99. It's all about me, my grandson, and his daddy.
That's what I'm talking about. My main man, shout out. You got the people where to go, my brother. Make sure you shout out to social media as well.
You see it down this Shata, you know what I'm saying? One Love, Blue Sky. I just want everybody to understand that. I just want to thank the man above for getting my brothers and myself to the last year for another year. All of us have our wits about us. Our families are doing well. And I hope with the new year that is coming around the corner in a few hours, all of us will get the blessings that we put out, because the more you put out, the more you get back in. So I hope everyone have a blessed and prosperous new year, and stick to them resolutions if you want to do better for yourself. Holla at your boy.
The main man, Matt Professor, thank you for coming on, man, late, but you came on and showed your ass. Before the New Year's went out. Matt Professor, what you got for the
Still
people?
better than yours getting spanked. But anyway, I always wish I had the grace of Tim Dog, because he always has enough uplifting message, and shout out for the most part too. But what I'm gonna say is, just because everybody should love somebody don't mean everybody deserve love.
Ooh,
and the people that don't deserve love because they won't show grace to any fucking body.
That's
there you go.
There it is. My
there
main
you go.
man,
You reap
Matt
what you
Professor.
sow.
Matt Professor, I'm gonna give you the
Nigga, is you crazy?
talking
Yes,
shit
I am.
earlier. I'm gonna give you that first.
That's
Matter of fact, you gonna shout out to social media
Oh.
so that people can follow you.
No, I don't
watch
have
the
social
classics.
media no more.
You don't
I
have
have
social
social media no more.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have anything. I just want to wish everybody a
Never
safe,
do.
Bring this new year in. That is true. Make sure you bring this new year in safely. Make sure if you drink and drive, call somebody, or if you drink and drive, do like I do. Hey, get out the car, sleep on the goddamn ground. They already called me the man on the curb, so shit, the man on the sidewalk. So I get where.
Don't even push
get
that
where I need to
bitch.
go.
Man on the
There it is. But ladies and gentlemen, if you want to follow me, you can follow me at The Man on the Street Show on YouTube. You can also follow me at Creators, Cameras, Expressions. That's my AI channel. I just tell AI what to do, and it just does art for me. I ain't got shit else to do with that. But make sure you check us out this Friday for 2 cigars and a blunt. Oh, man, we've been gone for a while, but we will be back this Friday with a goddamn vengeance. But you want to stick around for our after show called Ashed Out. This one, everybody gets the chance to talk about what they want to talk about. We will go straight, then we will make a right turn. But like my man Tim Dahl famously said, when you make that left, we're gonna drive that bitch right off the goddamn cliff.
Always
make sure you come back next goddamn.
Have a good time because my wife put on that new outfit. Shoot.
Just make sure you come back next Wednesday night at 7 o'clock for the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. All we do is talk about sports, and as you can see, we does that pretty goddamn well. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the man on the street.
Why are cigarettes good for the environment? Because they kill people. Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
Man, Professor in the boot. Happy New Year, everybody.
That's right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Orlando. Wishing everybody a blessed and happy new year. Nothing but love for everybody.
Same thing for me, man. Y'all make sure happy New Year. If you can't afford a bike, hey, just go put some shit together and get out there and do some hobby hydro shit.
He talk about you like a fucking dog.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, be safe out there. Be safe out there. Peace. Hey, if you're a veteran, I know this time of year with the fireworks, if you especially been in war, PTSD, hey, just make sure you be safe. If you're going through something, call somebody. With that,
friends, check on your friends.
That's right.